Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back to yet another beautiful episode of Chat'n Charni. We're outside, and we got some familiar faces, some not so familiar faces, and I'm gonna start off with an introduction. Alexander, it's my brother.
Hello.
We got our lovely co-host, you know him, the host with the most, Joshua, the Memphis Strangler Zedner. We got young Zachary Womble here.
What's up, y'all?
Pedigree of the older Samuel Womble here. These are our new guests of the day. Good pals of mine. Go way back. Fellas, say what's up.
How's everybody doing today? We're doing solid.
And as you guys know, the best member of the podcast, my personal favorite Russian. Shout out Ukraine. Andre Dubrovskinator.
Let's go.
Fellas, lovely to have you all assembled here today for this outside podcast. First thing, I want to get right into it. Let's talk about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Woo! It's a big beef. Have you guys been keeping up? No, not at all, huh?
I saw an Instagram post.
That's all, huh? Well, Josh and I already knew that, so we'll carry the load on this one. But first off, I want to wing it over to our
Wait. Drake got a daughter, ain't it? That's what Kendrick said?
Yep, that's one of the big things. So Drake has been exposed for having a daughter. And obviously, just like his son early on, not claiming her, not showing her to the world, probably barely taking care of her other than money. 2 for 2. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So essentially, I want to lead it off with our head music correspondent here, Joshua Zedner. Josh, who's winning this thing right now?
Kendrick's whooping his ass.
You think so?
He's beating the fuck out of him.
The thing is, bro, let me interrupt, bro. The thing is, Kendrick, he's not really that hard, though. You feel me? Drake be sliding. So I feel like I don't give a fuck. Like, you feel me? Who winning? Drake hard. So I feel like Drake winning.
And when you say sliding for our white audience, you mean like pulling up and killing people?
He's very musically inclined.
Oh, that's what
now he's like saying he's sliding on the beat.
Exactly.
He's sliding on the beat.
Okay. Because at first I thought you were saying Kendrick's not hard and Drake is, and Drake will send people at Kendrick, but like hard, like gang hard.
Both of them are soft.
You think so?
Yeah.
But Kendrick's from Compton, bro.
Bro, but that boy, bro, he's a fucking rapper. He gets fucked by Diddy now, bro. That boy's not hard anymore.
That's true. Josh and I.
Drake
Kendrick does look a little homosexual.
Yeah.
You think so?
I think.
Yeah, that boy he got like the little
Yeah.
Little earring, right?
I think that's just from him being 5'4". Like shorter guys are a little zesty with it, you know. I used to be in that ballpark. You remember?
Yeah. Where are you now?
A taller guy that's zesty, but nonetheless. Why do you say Kendrick won, Josh? He's the expert here.
I mean, bro, it was kind of even for a while, but like Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams 2 nights ago. That song, he like absolutely slaughtered Drake. Like he dissected him on that track.
One by one, right?
He talked to his son, he talked to his mother and his father, and then he spoke to his now revealed 11-year-old daughter.
Yeah,
you're talking about Drake right now.
Like Kendrick said that
about
like in
Drake.
the song, like each verse goes at each member of his family.
So Kendrick made a new song called Meet the Grams. Drake's name is Aubrey Graham. So he talks at first he talks at Drake's daughter. That's the first one, right?
it's Adonis first.
So first
Adonis.
he's like Adonis, and then he starts spinning a bunch of bars. He's like your father's just a copy of his father. History's bound to repeat himself because Drake's dad left him. And he talks about the daughter, and he's like, he should be taking care of you. Instead, he's out popping perks and Turks and fucking escorts. Like, yeah.
That's a hard bar.
Let it fly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What else did you get famous and successful?
That boy dissed him. Oh, you got money, bro.
Exactly. But it's
not
not just
in person going to Turks and quesos too, bro.
but he's basically pointing out that he's neglecting his child, rapping about being the shit, but still having to pay for pussy out in Turks and Caicos.
So has Drake responded at all?
Yes.
So he hasn't responded to Meet the Grams yet.
Okay.
Or the one that he dropped yesterday with a Mustard produced track where both of these, the biggest like claim that Kendrick has made that Drake still hasn't had any response, whether it be Instagram or anything to do with that, social media, tracks, whatever. Kendrick accused Drake of being a pedophile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that bit from Stranger
11?
Things, right?
Yeah.
Millie Bobby Brown.
No
Millie Bobby
way,
Brown.
really?
He was hitting her up
And
when she
there's
was like 13, bro.
and there's a
Big
couple of
allegation a
others.
while ago, yeah.
Is she still bald?
no.
No, she's actually kind of cute.
Oh,
But-
really?
Wait, she's 18
How old is
now,
She's
right?
18. She's
Okay,
18.
yeah,
She's
that
18.
could have been bad.
I
But,
feel like a little boy still, bro.
You don't mess with it. I mean, a little boy with long hair. But
Are you into little boys with long hair?
no. But no. So there's other stuff that's been like called out, not just her, but the one bar that he said on. He had a few bars for him, but he had one where he was like trying to hit that note, and I'm guessing it's A minor. He's like
talking about the little 11-year-old.
Isn't that a
Or 11.
great
That's a
diss?
bar.
That's a bar. But so Josh, break down the actual accusations from each party, basically. Like, what are the disses themselves? So Kendrick's called Drake out for neglecting his child, having a BBL, like the fake abs. Have you heard this?
Drake has fake abs?
Oh yeah.
Plastic surgery.
Like
abs,
plastic
yeah.
surgery.
They do look
abs.
really fake.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Kinda
Rick
gay.
Ross was the first one to call him out for that. Ironically enough.
Rick Ross is the boss? That makes
yeah,
sense,
yeah. And then Kendrick has a line about Drake being on Ozempic in the new song.
So he's basically just calling him gay. A
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
A lot of it is that he's called him gay a lot.
He has one.
Ozempic.
Ozempic's
It's
that
a
like
weight loss.
it was originally a diabetes drug, but everyone's using it recreationally to just lose hella weight.
It's like
It's crack.
it's super popular for like losing, where like girls will take it to like get super skinny.
It's like a.
It's like-
I need to take
injection.
that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Bro, Shea Berman was Shout out our viewers. But
Oh god.
no, so he calls him out for having fake abs, and
Ozempic.
yeah, and then what else? So he says Drake's a pedophile, fake abs, neglecting the child, not really about anything. Like he's not gonna slide on ops. He's not snatching chains.
I have another
He's
one.
like-
This
He's
is
like-
Drake. Drake's not sliding on.
Yes,
ops. Okay,
exactly,
okay.
exactly.
What-
He's
what-
like,
You should be active.
What
Yeah,
were those
that's what I always
allegations
think
based
too.
off of?
well, obviously, one, Kendrick's been in the rap game for so long that like they all mingle, you know. Like he's probably heard from Rick Ross, like yo,
Oh,
Drake
they all
was doing
talk.
it. Yeah, they
They
all
have-
talk.
Do they have songs together?
Yes.
I feel like
Like old
like-
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides Poetic Justice, what else? You told me they had other songs together.
I know he on Take Care. He actually was on the interlude, Buried Alive interlude.
Okay.
Fucking Problems by A$AP
Oh,
Rocky.
that's a banger. Yeah, that's a
Fucking
big
Problems by
one.
A$AP Rocky. Those are the three I know off the top of my head. Otherwise, I also wanted to point out another one that Kendrick pulled out that we didn't talk about before was he said that the people that are in OVO, like he has rats in OVO,
Yeah,
that are
I
like
did hear
not
that one.
actually like on his side, like
the thing
Drake.
is, bro, it's like, how are you gonna like diss Drake by saying he's not like that when he was never like that, and like his songs are like, oh, I'm about to. Like,
But
fucking
his
hate
new
them.
shit is. That's the problem. Like Kendrick
But,
points
like,
that out.
he's
He's like,
not
I like the
singing
singing Drake, not the hard Drake. He's like now his new songs, he's making like Canadian-esque music, trying to buy into the accent. He's like Toronto slide on Tim Ting.
He's
like,
made every type of
like,
music. This guy.
Yeah,
now.
he's like,
Yeah, I feel like thing is, it's like he can make that type of music. He's just doing it so, cause you feel me, like Drake. At the end of the day, he's a genius.
He's
Yeah.
a bro.
Yeah.
He's an artist and he's reaching multiple audiences.
Yes, like he wants
Yeah.
to reach more audiences. Just because he's rapping, everyone knows he's fucking soft, bro. He used to be like on that one show looking like a fucking
Yeah.
nerd. You
the
feel me?
grassy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
bro, yeah, no, you see some of the things he does. He's a soft guy.
Like the
like-
Tootsie slide.
I mean, bro, like
Fucking
he's made
Drake,
he's
bro.
done so
Drake
much
is
shit
like-
that's
You seen
made
the
him
Drake
look
meme?
soft.
The interview with Bobby Altoff too.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen that?
That was like a very sus.
That was a
interview.
very sus interview.
Bro,
yeah,
he-
he's sipping on like sangria,
Very-
like ice
very
sangria
gay.
or
Bro,
something.
he broke
Like,
up a happily wedded couple because of that interview.
Who?
Drake.
Drake.
No, who'd he break up?
Body Altoff
Bobby
and her
Altoff,
husband.
yeah.
Oh, so Bobby Altoff's on the market?
Wait, Bob.
Yeah, so we got a chance, Baba. Like, DM her, dog.
Bobby Altoff, this is for you.
Are you gonna serenade her now?
I'm not gonna lie, she's kind of a dick. Like,
She is.
she's her vibe. I'm not gonna lie. I like it for the camera, Bobby. If you're listening, I like it for the camera. But like, if you were to kind of fucking run that shit on me, like, I would have some problems with you.
No, yeah, that awkward.
It's all a persona, bro.
To be honest,
Yeah.
bro, I feel like if it wasn't for that persona, she wouldn't like. Because the thing is, herself, she's mid as fuck,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
when
think
she
she's?
acts to that,
Well,
she kinda,
she's
like, a
not
little
mid.
sexy.
She's
I agree with you. I think she's
Sounds
mid.
a little
I think she's
sexy.
mid.
Well, do you guys think she's an industry plant?
Yes.
I mean, she kind of popped off.
She
real
popped
fast.
off out of nowhere.
100%.
Like
all these
third
people just.
interview, she has Mark Cuban on her podcast. That's
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
Have you guys heard of Kevin Hart being an industry plant?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cat
yeah,
Williams.
yeah.
blew
Yeah,
that
blew-
up.
yeah.
And I started looking into it. So there's two perspectives because I saw the Breakfast Club talk about it because like they love Kevin Hart. Like Kevin Hart's put on for them huge. So Charlemagne and all them were like, "Oh no, that's not true. We saw him coming up in New York and all this shit." I looked it up. I found no stand-up footage of Kevin Hart.
Yes.
Philly, but Philly comics trying to make it go to New York. Yeah. Obviously. And there's a Philly comic scene, but it's humongous in New York.
Yeah.
So like if you're a Philly comic trying to make it, you go to New York, you work the rounds, you work the clubs, you start getting recognized, you get booked at the Cellar, like there's a whole hierarchy. They're saying he never sold out, he never headlined shows in New York ever, and then out of nowhere was popping in LA, got
Yeah.
like a TV show deal.
Yeah,
like,
especially selling out arenas
Yeah.
like off the jump.
yeah.
Bobby Altoff, I will say, like going back to her, I think it's pretty suspect because who the fuck was she?
Right, I never heard of her until a year ago.
Exactly.
But I mean, look, why do people hate on industry plants? Bro, I wish I was an industry plant. So what, bro? Like, why y'all jealous?
Well,
of me?
90%
Never
of
are.
it stems from
Jealous
jealousy, but I think the other 10% stems from people that have put the work in and never got anywhere.
Fuck it, bro.
Not fuck it, not
so
fuck
you're gonna
it.
hate on the little babies that are born from billionaires? Now
True.
they're rich as fuck. Like,
True.
fuck it, bro. It's just God. God gave you that,
Yeah,
bro.
no, that's true. It's a good point.
Good point. Very.
That's a very capitalistic mindset, and I agree.
Everyone can be a millionaire, bro.
What if?
I think it's a
Or
universal.
at least in
mindset.
America, bro.
Just
If you're in
consciousness.
fucking like Sudan, bro, you fuck.
Nah, what if you're born? What if you're born in the outskirts of St. Louis?
Mhm.
You have only a mother who smokes Molly every day.
I know the answer to this question. Be an athlete.
All right, I guess we got the answer. I love black
Or
people.
get fucked by Diddy and be an industry plant.
And I'll be your agent. Kendrick and Lamar. Yeah.
So Kendrick and Lamar,
Kendrick
crazy
and
battle.
Lamar.
But I guess to wrap that point up, we need a final consensus. Josh, you say Kendrick won. Were there any disses we missed that we didn't talk about?
I mean, we didn't even talk about what Drake
What
said
Drake
about
threw at
Drake.
Kendrick.
Drake threw at
We
Kendrick.
can't be one-sided.
to
Lay it on us.
to point out what Drake said to Kendrick. Like the main one that I look at is the one that he his Kendrick's bodyguard fucked his wife.
I mean, with some bodyguards like Whitney.
Drake said that on push-ups, I think.
It's
right?
actually a double entendre. No, it's been talked about for a while. It was like
Really?
rumored 5-10 years ago.
No way.
Yeah, but it's a double entendre because Drake in his song he says, "I be with some bodyguards like Whitney," and there's
Her
a
name's
song.
Whitney.
Her name's Whitney, and it was his bodyguard. But there's also a movie,
The Bodyguard,
The Bodyguard,
with Whitney Houston.
with Whitney Houston. It's a double.
You know what's
entendre.
hard? You know what's hard with Drake did? Like
Checks all
in
the
the music
boxes.
video, in the music video where they he towed the van off
the
his
Good
album
Kid, Mad
picture.
City. That
You know
thing,
what I'm
right?
talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
in the
shit was
most
hard,
recent
yeah.
diss track,
Yeah.
he look, that van though, it's up for debate where that's actually that's
Yeah,
not
but
the
he could have got
fucking
any van, bro.
van.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
just like the idea.
It's like
bro.
the idea,
Van-
right? No, he also pointed out an allegation about Kendrick that was, I mean, no one knows if this is true or not. No one knows if any of this shit is true, but that Kendrick assaulted his wife. Kendrick assaulted his own wife.
Yeah, that he beats on her.
With Chris Brown now.
Yeah,
that was one of the other big disses.
Well,
that
apparently
Drake
she
did.
doesn't listen. She's fucking bodyguard.
Yeah.
It's easy to connect those two.
I would have beat my bitch too if she put my body.
The Chat'n Charni podcast does not at all endorse women brutality or domestic violence. But
But we understand it.
this is strictly for satirical and parody purposes. Just in case we make it famous one day. Or run for president.
Hey, I want to run for president.
Hey, bro, I saw in Hialeah the other day. I was telling Josh about this. I was going down the street. You know what it's called? President Donald J. Trump Avenue. Isn't that wonderful?
Must be nice.
If Trump's a
Bro,
racist,
highly a fucks with Trump.
Bro,
anyway,
bro. if Trump's a
All the
racist,
Hispanics.
then how come he's got a street named after him in Hialeah,
Yeah.
home of the races?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Adam
Hialeah's
Cole.
home of the
Still working on that joke. Still working on that joke. Yeah, go ahead,
Thank you,
brother. All's free reign around these parts, brother. Put her there. Yo, do you know that new famous YouTuber sketch? The one that's like, "What's up, brother? What's up, brother? It's Tuesday."
He
He's
came in
also
and
got, like-
announced a pick for Houston.
Yeah.
And everyone hated the pig.
Bro, I love to see retarded kids getting their shine. But
Kind of like you.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't have a good comeback to that. I was trying to think of something, but yeah, I'm special.
I could see the resemblance you in sketch. Squint your eyes. Do it.
What's up, brother? I just need some glasses.
Yeah.
But
Apparently, he drives a Tacoma. I don't
that's
see him as
hard.
that kind of guy,
That's
but
hard.
he does.
That's hard.
It's actually normal too.
So that
It's
brings
also a
up
college dropout.
that brings up an impromptu conversation I want to have. You just brought. I didn't write this down, but what lifestyle is better? You've lived them both, so have we. Kind of country or the city?
Definitely country.
Why do you say that? He said country.
Man, the country is just beautiful.
What's your favorite thing about living on the countryside?
I like the mountains.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Do you ever go on hikes?
Yeah.
Nice.
Not here in Florida, because here it's pretty flat, but whenever I'm out and about in Tennessee, yeah, I'll definitely go hike.
Good old Chat Town.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out Chattanooga, baby.
Absolutely.
What about you, Samuel? We started with one brother.
I think at all times you want to be kind of like a small trip away from a big city. You know,
I'm not talking the bumpkins or the haulers.
yeah,
I'm
like,
talking like
I would
a
say
nice town
if you've
outside
got-
of Nashville or something.
Exactly. So if you've got like a nice city where you can, I want to go there and at least get the feeling for a big city vibe. I think that's always nice. It keeps it happening. I think big cities are a little less wholesome for sure.
That's obvious.
You definitely got some OnlyFans and
And
no.
credit card fraud.
credit card fraud. Don't even get me started with the credit card fraud. So yeah,
And the Kia boys
and we got the Island Boys. We got
Island Boys.
fucking making out with each other.
We got Uber Jobber. We got
Fuck.
we
Oh
got
my
shit.
God.
What a shit
The
city.
Lord has left. The Lord has left, to say the least.
Yeah, the Lord. That's what I'm saying though. Is in cities like this, the Lord leaves. He goes on vacation. It doesn't happen always, and
But what about the beaches and the BBLs and the taco stands?
Yeah.
Oh God!
Wait, how do you feel?
I think
Andre said
Andre said
city. Andre said
Bro,
city.
100% city, bro. If you live in the country, look, you walk out your house, you fucking see a big ass fucking field, like some trees in the distance, your fucking like fence. You feel me?
Mhm.
You go in the city, you leave from your fucking 45th floor apartment, you go downstairs,
Mhm.
you go out, it's fucking restaurants, fucking bitches walking, there's dogs, you feel me?
Emphasis on the
You
bitches.
feel me? And we in Miami, big old booty bitches. You feel me? Like,
Make a good point.
Hey,
The
hey,
thing is,
skinny
look,
booties are
peep,
cute too, though.
peep,
Skinny boot.
yeah, bro. You feel me?
Shape
Skinny
over
hoes,
size.
brother. Like low key.
I thought you don't say
low-key
hills anymore.
To get up,
Yeah, what happened to that?
beautiful females. I
Yeah,
apologize.
yeah.
But
Women, bro.
what's it called? To get off topic, bro. Low key, like skinny hoes, they got better coochie.
Yo,
I
I've
agree.
come to the realization, skinny O's do have better coochie.
Yeah,
I think
I would-
the
I
body
second
mass
that.
is more manipulable, malleable, if you will.
Oh, good point. Good point.
But
You
thing
can
is,
really
the
shift
thing
things
is,
Distort it,
into your
yeah,
comfort.
yeah,
the thing is, it's like the big booty. It's like, bro, while you're hitting that shit, it's like full, bro. You feel like the
That
man.
shit small.
You feel me?
Yeah, that shit
But-
like pop,
But
pop.
if she's skinny though, it's like the sensation is
It's more elegant.
You feel
It's
me?
more
Yeah.
elegant.
Like, I
Yeah.
be feel like the man when I fuck a big booty hole, but I feel like a
It's
gentleman.
kind of like if you could have a whole box of Oreos and just be like, all right, I'm gonna pig out,
Yeah.
or
Or-
you
But
could
you
have
can't
like
even reach your
a
hand in there.
delight, like a chocolate
Like a
mousse, like a
Ferrero
small,
Rocher.
yeah, like it's only one. It's only one small one. So that's like the skinny and the bigger booty shot type of thing.
What about you, little bro? Skinny woman or
Ferrero
a more
Rochers or
voluptuous
Oreos?
lady? Yeah, Ferrero Rocher or Oreos, dog.
I don't know. I think I'd break a skinny girl.
You need the Oreos.
But my dick too small for a big booty. So I'm fucked.
Jared and Alex are sugar free.
What was the original topic of? Oh, city versus
Yeah,
country.
look, So I would pick country if I had like a family, you know. I already got a bitch that I'm fucking.
You mean your wife?
Yeah, I don't have to go to no restaurant. She's cooking at the house, and I'll live in the country.
That is a big point because that's also my criteria for like living in the country.
Yeah, not by yourself.
How about
Yeah,
some
exactly.
cattle? Would you have some cattle?
If I had a ranch, I think for sure. If not, then probably not.
I want one of the albino horses, bro. You ever seen the albino horses?
You mean a white horse?
Nah, like, bro, they have like blue eyes, bro, and they have like white eyelashes. Bro. That shit look
Yo,
crazy.
those are the Arabians.
Nah, bro, they're like albino.
They're called Arabian, I think.
Actually,
The Arabians come in different colors. There's like all black Arabians.
I think it's
There
like
ain't
an
no
albino.
black Arabs.
It's like an albino
Farrakhan. Shout out the fuck, I forgot what they are. The Brotherhood. They're not a brotherhood.
the Ethiopians.
No, Farrakhan. You know Farrakhan.
I've heard that, but I don't know what it is.
Ain't
It's like he's the leader of
Louis
a
Farrakhan.
Yeah, he's a leader of
Hamas?
a black Muslim like activist
The
group.
Black Panther Party.
Kind
Malcolm
of,
X.
kind of.
Muslim.
No, not Malcolm. He probably was inspired from Malcolm X. Fun fact, Malcolm X died on my birthday. I'm the reincarnation. That's what I like to think anyway.
I could say.
So, city versus country. Joshua Zedner, someone who's never lived on the country.
I was actually gonna touch on that. Like, I've never lived on the country, so I can't really answer that
Have you
question.
ever been to anything countryside like whatsoever?
Yeah, I've been to like North Carolina. Like, that's like the closest shit I like would say. But like that, it's pretty nice. Honestly, it's very like calm. Like you could see, you could just see from the people that live in the little towns, bro. Like
What were
they're.
you doing in Carolina?
I was just like there on vacation. I went all around there. But like you could see the people that they live in, like in towns, like working at like antique shops and shit like
Dope.
that.
Dope.
Like, bro, those are just some very nice, wholesome people.
At the end of the day, the people are going to be eons better. They
Yeah,
might be
fuck
slower, some slower, simple folk.
Especially
Yes,
when
but
you live in a
there's
beauty
nice,
to
good
that.
neighborhood.
Mhm.
Like that's another thing. I wouldn't want to live in the country, bro, because I feel like every time in the country, the fucking drivers are fucking terrible, bro. They're all like
Yeah.
fucking driving
Bro.
5 below the speed.
You're gonna compare that to here?
I would much
Oh
rather
my
a guy go
God.
fucking 120 down the highway than go 30 down the highway.
I think Florida drivers are notoriously terrible. I think you go up to any state like north of here, and you're seeing some better driving.
I'm not
So-
saying actual like you're right, bro. Because I was in Virginia, bro, and I was in the fast lane on the highway, and people were moving out my way, and I was fucking mind blown. What the fuck? Like they're moving out my way because I'm going faster.
Yeah, courteous driving.
But the thing is, I'm so used to Miami, so like when someone cuts up, I just look at it as you feel me, like motivation for me to cut up too. You feel
Yeah,
me?
you're
So-
acclimated kind of to these conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like I have the real gravity of opinion here. That wasn't a good phrase, but whatever, we'll roll with it. As someone that sells insurance, the highest rates are in Florida, California, and New York. That should answer your question. But anywho, I mean, it's a
You get
bad
that?
sample size. It's a bad sample size though, because there's also way more people with cars here, more traffic.
Thing
Shit's
is, I
happening.
like when people fucking speed. I don't like when they follow the law on the road, bro. Because I don't follow the
I
law on
get
the
you.
road. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost safer.
You need to move to Germany, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, they got the Autobahn, bro. I
Yeah.
fucking go 300 miles per hour,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, I thought you were doing it, saying it because of his ethnical ideals.
No.
My great
because they don't
grandfather-
do speed limits over
No,
there.
no, you're right. I know.
Yeah.
I drove on the Autobahn, dog.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Autobahn sounds like a fucking Cinnabon. Autobahn sounds like a
Yeah.
snack. It
Ain't that
really
where
does.
cinnamon buns came from, German?
It could be.
It's where Frank, like little Franks came from, like little Anne Franks.
Lil-
I feel
hot
like
dogs.
Cinnabon could honestly advertise something called the Autobahn as
I also
an item.
think-
Yeah,
I
it's like a mix between a Transformer and a fucking Cinnabon.
I also think they.
Transformer Bond.
I also hear that they're known for their oven craftsmanship. But,
Germans?
yeah, they make great
God,
ovens.
come
But,
on.
Are we really gonna do that?
Anywho, so
Come
the
on.
Kentucky Derby.
yeah.
I thought you might like this one.
And I like that.
Goddamn here.
So yeah,
But,
I actually.
So who won it? Do you remember his name?
Well, me
No, but what I do know about the Kentucky Derby is it came down to photo imaging. So it's 3 horses
huh.
who
Actually-
all.
Actually know the name.
What's the name?
Give us
Mystic Dan.
Mystic Dan, that's it, yep.
Mystic Dan.
Go on what you were gonna say because I was gonna say.
I was just gonna say it came down basically to the nose of a horse, and they did photo imaging. It was a 3-way tie, and one of them won. And so that was the Kentucky Derby.
Dre, it was literally like this.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought Derby was like when the cars smashed together.
No,
Nah,
That's another type of derby.
That's
that is
go-karting.
technically the Derby.
That is a
too.
derby as well.
That is a Derby as well.
Oh, that's Derby racing.
Yeah, that shit's hard. Bro.
But that's in like Europe.
No, they do it
No,
here.
that's
they do
white
it here.
trash America.
They use the same.
That's
They
southern.
use the same course a monster truck goes on, and they just put some tires in the way and make it like a circle,
Okay.
and it's a fucking derby.
They had
and
that
they're
shit in
crashing
Cars
into each-
3.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, like Lightning McQueen.
I take
was in
you
a
for a
Derby.
big Cars fan,
I
Andre.
full Cars. Yeah.
Most retarded people do, but I'm just messing with you. Don't kill me.
What you trying to say, Bobs?
So
who are you, Lightning McQueen or Tomater?
I fought
Mater.
with what's his name on.
Oh, is that his full name?
he said his full name.
That's his full
Hey, don't be dropping
Right,
Holmes'
he's a tow
government
truck.
name.
I like
He's
I
the
like,
tow truck.
I like the
That's
blue
not
dude,
on
the
the
one that
nose.
traded Lightning McQueen.
I was gonna say, you remind me of him.
Yeah, thank you.
He
Histon?
reminds me of the green guy with the mustache.
Hey, y'all looking fucking with too.
Yeah,
The
he
one-
was the legend, right? No,
Nah,
he was
he's
the
like-
enemy.
Nah,
he's like on the
one that
road
was
and
hating
shit.
on
No, I
Lightning
actually know who
McQueen.
the legend. I actually know who the legend was. The legend, the blue guy,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doc Hudson.
Yeah,
Oh,
Doc
Doc
who I
Hudson.
fuck with. Doc
Doc
Hudson.
Hudson.
Another-
Oh.
like
There is
another blue guy.
The James Bond car, right?
Yeah, it was like an old style.
You know, going back to the Kentucky Derby though,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did think
let's wrap that
I did
up.
think something that I would love to do one day is just go to like a derby and wear like absolute derby clothing. You
Oh
know?
yeah, like the tassels.
like I want a
like
suit with
the
a hat
tassels.
and like I want to have hopefully some money to gamble, but like more than anything, just like some Peaky Blinders style.
Oh,
Coors Light.
I was
That's what
thinking,
they all dress like, bro.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
it's
more
dope.
like classic wrestler. Like
Mm.
Kentucky, you better watch out, cause next week I'm coming, and you may have kicked my butt last time, but boy, am I coming harder, stronger, and faster this time. Like something like that.
Yeah, no, that's not what I had in my mind.
Is that a Hulk Hogan impersonation?
That's
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
I was just trying to be a
Like
wrestler,
Macho
but I
Man
think I
Randy
sounded like-
Savage,
That was-
shit like
That's kind
that.
of Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Nah, I was thinking more like I'll bring a pipe and like
Yeah.
smoke tobacco out of a pipe.
Honestly,
Maybe a
I think
top
you do
hat?
that fit really well.
That's
A
the
top
second
hat.
thing I said.
I think you
Oh,
do
I
that
didn't
fit.
know
What derbies
Bro.
look like?
Yes,
you're-
bro.
If you're elegant, yeah.
Really?
That's like southern wealth. No, but southern
That is
wealth,
Southern
like
wealth. That's
Wait,
like
wait,
a
wait,
massive-
wait. So,
yeah,
so
that's like a
from-
massive.
One at a time,
the
one at a
fit-
time,
from the
everybody.
fit that
Yeah.
you describe, what I'm understanding a Kentucky Derby is like where they bet on the horses.
Yeah, so it's a racetrack and it's a race.
Oh, like the shit they had in Scarface, right?
There may have been. Yeah, I've never seen.
Like,
Was
it.
there a horse race in Scarface?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
We may be
bro,
talking
when he
about it
went-
different.
When he went to Miami, bro.
Dude, just
Maybe
8
a
horses
Gulfstream.
running around like a track. you
Maybe
know, and bet on
Gulfstream,
one.
yeah.
Maybe he went to
He had the White
Gulfstream.
Hole with him, where he was betting on
The White
horses.
Hole.
Whiteho.
Dude, you're not.
Yeah,
So,
you're-
why
you,
do you
suck,
think-
you suck at oats.
I apologize.
But,
White Hole.
so the Kentucky Derby was won by a nose, and that's a famous analogy. We used to bring that one up a bunch back in the day.
I was thinking the same thing when I heard of it.
Me too,
I was
bro.
like, that's a saying.
Yeah, like the number one, the winner of the race wins by a nose.
Nose,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's a reference to horse races.
Yeah, exactly.
And the analogy to real life is that the guy that's the best in any like industry or anything, like the best comedian, the best salesperson, it's really not that much better than the guy in second. He's just a little bit better, but that little bit is bringing in all the winnings.
yeah.
Some wisdom for the folks back home. But
Wait, hold on. Sam, I'd like to say that I think you'd really rock that fit.
You think so?
I think you'd rock it with the pipe and the hat, you know?
Thank you. I do too. Because what happened is I saw an Instagram post of it was actually Travis Kelce and somebody else that he went with, and they were just wearing just absolutely just like you know the thing. It's like a button down with like
suspenders.
a little, like a cord. Yeah, like whatever the fuck
Oh,
that thing's
like a
called.
vest.
Another vest, and then
Yeah.
like a top piece,
Yeah.
and then that. So yeah, I don't know. I think Kentucky Derby would be it would be
But would you go
like it. It'd be
complete with
classy.
some cowboy boots or like Oxfords?
no like I'm like. I
Loafers.
have like a watch that I open this way, you know, and like I like those flip watches.
Yeah. like it's attached to your
pocket
belt.
Yeah,
and
and-
like you grab it and you're like,
yeah,
oh shit, I gotta run.
And the
And then-
Toodaloo.
a monocle maybe.
A monocle.
Yeah,
You know what she kind of remind me of?
Oh, and a
bro?
handkerchief.
You know
Handkerchief, for sure.
the statue, the thinker.
Didn't I
Like
tell
the
you,
hair,
Andre?
the guy like on the peanut thing.
What?
The Greek
No,
statue.
the thinker, bro. He's like this.
Oh.
No, that's
Yeah, you don't know the-
what's
Yeah.
his name?
Like
That's a
the
huge
hair,
compliment.
The hair, bro.
Oh, you remind
Isn't that David?
It's very
That's the thing.
voluptuous.
The Statue of David.
The
The Statue of David, something else?
He's
not
standing.
biblical.
Yeah.
He's standing, yeah. No, I know the thinker. Where do they keep that now?
Like a museum.
But which one?
It's
Is it
Greek. All
Greek?
I know.
I was gonna say Greek. Yeah,
I think it's part of. I don't know if it's.
It's
like
probably in like
house.
Athens or something.
some shit.
they keep it in Santorini.
But something like that. So another big sporting event that happened today, actually, another race. We caught the end of the F1 race today at Bike and Roll, and it blew my mind because I went in. They were on like lap 20, and Verstappen was winning, clearing it. And I leave to go to the beach for a little. I come back to join Josh at Bike and Roll, and this no-name dude from McLaren won the whole
Yeah,
thing.
Lando Norris.
Yeah. You know about F1.
I would
break
say
that
no
down
name,
for
dude.
us.
I've heard of
Well, I actually didn't watch the race. It is possible that Verstappen maybe had a pit stop. Did you see it?
I wasn't paying attention to that bullshit.
Okay, yeah. F1, I think honestly is a sport that's so cool because of the amount of money it brings in and like the race itself. But yeah, the thing about racing and F1 especially is they time out their pit stops, so you could be like 8 laps ahead of or maybe not 8, but like a few laps ahead of somebody. Lando Norris is a young guy. He's actually like our age. He's like 22 or 23.
No way.
Yeah, McLaren, one of the only English racing teams. So good win for them, I guess.
How well does McLaren usually do in F1?
So they're like, it goes Red Bull, Mercedes. Like the last few years have been like pretty high up. Right now it's Red Bull, Mercedes,
Ferrari.
Ferrari. That's like the top 3. And then McLaren's usually like the next tier, like probably like 4 or 5.
Yeah, his partner was like what 13th? You said.
Yeah, his partner was like 13th. He was snubbing it.
I don't know who it is, if it's Carlos Sainz or if
I
he
didn't see
changed
the
teams.
name.
Who?
No, it
Who you
wasn't
talking
science. That doesn't.
Who's
ring a bell.
his
Other
teammate?
McLaren
Lando
driver.
Norris.
It's like some guy that I've never heard
Yeah,
of.
and
Oh,
then
really?
that guy Lewis Hamilton that was so hype, and everyone was like majorly cock
He
riding.
was like 8th.
He was like 8th. He's
Yeah,
not good
he's been- he
anymore.
has
Yeah,
not
but
that great
Mercedes,
anymore.
yeah,
Yeah.
Max Verstappen's been the best driver for a while. And once he got the best car, like it's kind of been
Who's
game
the
over.
other
Wasn't he originally
What guy?
Lewis's second guy?
The guy who
No,
Leclerc.
he was
Oh,
always
Leclerc
competing.
was,
He was-
right?
Leclerc.
Now Leclerc raced for
He
Ferrari,
races for Ferrari.
and before
Wasn't
that,
he Mercedes before, bro?
nah, I don't think he has been. Before that, it was a guy named George Russell.
He's still with Mercedes.
Okay, Nick Latifi was a guy who
That
did.
guy's ass.
Yeah,
Nah, bro, I swear Verstappen used to race for Mercedes.
Red Bull. He's always been.
He's
Red
always
Bull.
been Red Bull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Max Verstappen has always been Red Bull. The thing about, to me, with F1, I don't really pay attention to it because at the end of the day, I feel like Verstappen wins every fucking race. That's
Yeah.
my opinion. Doesn't he not win like 95% of the fucking races?
Yeah.
Not in Miami,
What
baby.
car is Red Bull?
It's Red Bull certified.
It's Red Bull,
its
but
own
they
thing.
use
So they all use the same chassis, like the same cars.
Yeah, but like the
parts.
engine
So it
is
has
the
no,
engine.
it's a Honda engine actually.
Is it?
It uses
Oh,
a Honda
I
engine.
see.
Yeah,
I thought it was their
Oh,
own
Honda.
patented shit.
I was
It's
like,
a
how do they
Honda.
just make their own?
they used to use I believe it was Renault, which was a
Renault.
team that actually no longer exists.
Yeah, because they're a shitty car in Paris.
they're a French team.
Yeah.
Exactly. Renault.
I've driven a Renault.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
How was it?
That's like that lion. That's
It was
like
stick
that lion
shit.
symbol, right?
Really?
That
No,
might be
that's Peugeot.
That's Peugeot. Or Peugeot.
Peugeot. Renault is the
Bullshit
is
French
the
car.
it's just like a
It's
diamond.
a yellow diamond.
Yeah, it's just like a diamond.
It's pretty ugly, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I drove one of them
have them
bitches in
Turkey and
Colombia. They have them
Yeah.
in France, Colombia, Italy, Turkey,
All the
most
third
countries.
world countries.
Yeah. Well, I don't think France is a
Yeah, I
third
don't
world
think-
country, but they made it.
Bro, France basically a fucking third world country.
You're right.
Bro.
You're right.
Have you
Fucking-
been to France?
Bro, I've been all over, bro. In Paris, when you ride the subway there, I've never taken the subway in New York, but I assume it's just as musty. Because, bro, it is dirty down there. There's piss everywhere.
Yeah,
There's
there's lots of
fucking-
Muslims.
Yeah, dirty fucking Muslims everywhere. The worst kind of people, bro. And those Arabs probably trying to blow up the subway.
You know, France actually does have issues with terrorist attacks.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I mean, what about the fucking people that are trying to overthrow the government? You know
That
that
too,
shit?
there's
That's
riots
some
going
crazy
That
on in
fucking
the
hate their
streets.
president.
That's
Yeah,
happening
that's
right now.
some French-
Yeah, it's been happening probably.
Oh,
I don't know how crazy
Bro,
it
it's
is.
Because
still.
their president was like, let
Bro.
them eat cake.
What's his
Bro,
name? What's
yo,
the
yo,
guy's name?
Didn't the
What's
French
the
president,
president's
isn't
name?
he fucking
Oh,
Chinese?
he's married to a man.
Bro.
Yo, the
What?
president of France's
Yeah,
wife
bro.
is a man.
Oh,
So let me
shit.
break this
Bro.
down. Good call. Good fucking call.
Talk about strong leadership.
Good call. Yeah, great leadership, right?
What's his name?
So-
Macron?
Macron.
We're gonna fucking
So,
laugh.
so Petit Pepe Macron. Basically, the story goes his current wife is, first off, 30 years older than him. She's 70. she, he, I
It
don't
was
know.
like his teacher. I think. It was
Yeah,
telling me
I'll
about
break
this
it down
shit.
for you.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, yeah.
So-
this is fucked up.
His
Yeah,
wife
so-
is 70 years old. He's 40. And then it started coming out a bunch of stuff like, yo, this is a man. It looks like a man. People started doing research. And by the way, we support transsexuals. But and we did.
Eh,
Everyone has a right to choose.
I don't know about that.
I can choose to ignore you. But anywho, so it started coming out. They were like, this person looks like a man. And then they were like, why can't we find any pictures of you before like 40? And there's no pics of he, she, them. There's no pic of them. That's the right one, right?
Yeah.
There's no pic of them as a young girl. And then they tried to release a picture of them as a young girl. It got debunked as being fully like
AI.
manipulated. Yeah, literally an AI picture. Literally an AI picture. And then people started pulling up a guy that looks like her. Like, who's this person? I went to high school with this person. They look a lot like you. And then the wife was like, oh, that's my brother. How come the brother's never been in the public eye for the last 20, 30 years? No one's got pics of him. Just walk down the street with him and prove it. That never
Yeah, I ain't
happened.
gonna lie, they fucked up saying that's their brother.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. So they never got the quote unquote brother and the wife together. So more shit started coming out, and basically the wife that's now a female and used to be a man was the president's teacher when they were in high school.
So the
I don't
wife used to
understand
be
what
his
you just
teacher.
said.
So the theory is his teacher, when he was a young boy, raped him, started grooming him, and made him fall in love with them, and then had a sex change as he started having political aspirations,
The
climbing the
president of
ranks.
France.
Yes. He was still messed up in the head from being sexually abused as a child, and like is now in love with. It's like that Stockholm syndrome thing.
That
where,
boy,
like,
that boy trying to be like Obama for real.
exactly, they're ripping us off. Only we can do that.
Well, you know what? There's
America.
A lot of, there are a lot of cases of people getting raped as younger people and liking it, and then that influencing their sexual experience.
Liking it is
Yeah.
I know what you meant to
No,
say.
no,
about
no,
that.
liking it.
Nah, bro. I know where
Like-
you're coming from, bro.
That's
Because a
great.
lot of these
As a
fucking
result.
sluts out here, bro, they got like raped, bro, when they were kids, bro. Now they trying to get all the dick, bro. So it's like they either you feel me, like it's like some trauma response type.
That's what
And
it
it's
is.
so
It's not-
true
so
because
either-
all of my
either-
exes
either
have
they
been raped.
either they
Was that
become like
before they broke
sluts,
up with
or
you
they
or
either
after?
become fucking, or they just become like weird hoes. You feel me?
Yeah, on a pretty crazy
Yeah.
side of the story though is how about like the comeback story of this president? Like, you know, like get raped to start out childhood and you're the president of your country.
No, I didn't think of it like that. This is why we have Sam on the podcast to shed a new light, give us new perceptions. He strived through that rapening and took it on the chin, but I'm pissed.
Hey, hold
And,
on. Hey, yo. If you a female viewer and you got raped, I deeply apologize for that.
Of course.
And if you're not a eater, I salute you. Bro.
And Stoics talk about it all the time. You know, it's not about how you start; it's about how you finish.
Yes.
So
Yes. So there's always it might be a long journey, it might be a hard journey, it might be an uphill journey, but there's always a track back, and you can fight through and become a whole new person. Don't let that one experience or trauma define you and your future forever.
you're worthwhile.
Yeah. Way to turn this thing around, guys. Oh God. So there's the president of Jesus, I'm high on meth. There's the president of France, his wife being a tranny, the Kentucky Derby, the F1 race. Let's talk about something a little more fun, a little more good time. I want to talk about, there's a reason why, it's not random, but you guys have all of you have seen Jersey Shore before, right?
Great
like
show.
a little bit? Great
Yeah.
show, right?
Yes.
So the
Yeah, clips.
clips.
Alex put me on this actually.
So the reason
We're
I bring
watching
it up
together.
is because my brother's here and he binged the whole thing, and I was watching it secondhand and
Good
kind of
shit.
fell in love with it. And look, baby, it's you and I, and that's just the situation.
Yes,
But
sir.
yes, sir. But
that
yeah,
that girl
buddy.
Snooki from there, right?
Yeah,
yes.
the little one.
so I brought it up because one, I just want to touch on like their whole like lifestyle and that whole reality TV thing. Not so much reality TV, but what their reality TV was about. It's about them like living in a house together. There's like beefs, like they go out partying all the time. They're with all these different girls. the serious point I want to have is why that lifestyle is appealing. But before that, I just wanted to touch on my brother actually meeting them. It was a crazy. You binged the whole show for like a month.
Crazy coincidence. I had like been binging the entire show for like 2 months, and I had basically been done with it. And then my dad works at this famous restaurant in South Beach. So I get a random call from him saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be home late. There's these famous people at the restaurant." I'm like, "Who?" Just like curious. Like, "Oh, it's this show called Jersey Shore." I'm like, "No fucking way. Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, do you know it or something?" I'm like, "This is literally like my favorite show. I've been binging this shit."
This is the moment I've been waiting
That's
for.
what I'm saying. And then he's like, "Okay, yeah, come if you want to go see him." And then I drove straight over to South Beach.
Right away.
Got dressed. I had to take a shower and shit. You know how to look
Yeah,
presentable.
get fresh real quick for him.
Yeah.
In case though,
Yeah,
not
try to
Snooki,
fuck.
she's married. But like, with the other one, like Sammy Sweetheart, baddie. Don't try me, Ronnie. I'm sorry. So
which ones did you meet?
I ended up meeting, like, literally talking to Pauly D, the GOAT,
The GOAT.
Snooki, and Sammy Sweetheart. Those are the three that I talked to and got a picture with, but I got to see, like, I
Did you
saw
get
all of them. No, not at the moment, but after when I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, of course.
So when you ran into them at the restaurant, were they just like the show? Like, did they talk like that? Were the cameras
The interesting
filming?
part of it, I kind of came in towards like the end of their dinner, and they were filming their dinner. It was like going to be on the show, so I was waiting for them to like finish filming and shit, and I was at the bar.
My dad's on this episode, by the way.
He was their waiter. So I catch Snooki and Sammy, like they went to the bathroom after, and I was like chilling outside waiting for them to come out.
Weird.
Waiting for the first people to come out. All right, and then Snooki and Sammy come out, and Snooki comes right up to me, and I'm like asking her for a picture, and I look at her, she's fucking plastered drunk, dude. She's looking at me like she's like, huh? And
So
then-
they're really about their shit.
yeah, she was plastered, bro. And then Sammy was looking all right, and they were about to not give me a picture, and then I was like, "Come on, please." And then they gave me a picture real quick, and so that was cool. Sammy was she had been off the show for a while, so you can't really tell what she's like, but
So let me ask you, brother, if you had the chance from the inception of it, like you were of age and everything, would you have wanted to be
Yes.
on the show?
yes, 100%.
Okay, Josh.
I
you?
mean,
All right, go.
I'll be on Jack.
just the premise of it, you know, like let's say Vinny, he goes on this show when he's 20 years old. He gets the opportunity to go to this nice ass summer house in Jersey Shore, which is like the Miami of Jersey, where
that's a reach. That's a reach.
It's like the Miami of Jersey.
It's where you get all
They
the
have
Hoboken hoes.
Just a bunch of them in this nice ass summer house, and they're just allowed to go party and get fucked up the whole summer. And they have this nice ass crib, and they're all together. Just the opportunity to just fuck that many bitches, bro. Bro, these guys were bringing home girls every single night, bro. They even hit the menage de trois,
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
what's the menage a trois?
a threesome.
Sounds fancy. Oh, okay.
You don't know menage a trois? You're French, bro.
I
Come on,
can't,
dog.
Yeah, now that makes sense.
Now you know because you're French.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just clicked once I reminded you that
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
French.
yeah.
You were like, oh, I am French, but
And
fucking.
and the fact that they just got rich as fuck for it. Like,
So I understand that appeal, which is why I even wrote this question down. Like, obviously, you get the money, you get the fame, you get the exposure. You're with girls, you're partying, shit's dope. But before I answer my second part to this, I want to know if Josh agrees. Josh, would you have wanted to be on a show like Jersey Shore?
Sounds lit.
Does, right?
Yeah, it sounds lit.
How smoking is JWoww?
at the start.
Smoking.
JWoww.
She's all leather.
I honestly
and
don't.
plastic,
I honestly like. I've never. I don't really like have an image of what.
When
these
do you
people
think like the
look
reality TV show starts? Do you think you
I've
wake
seen
up and they're
clips,
like
but I don't know. I know what's
in your face, like,
So
you know?
that's part of the problem. I don't know. Is it all scripted? Is it
most
like?
of it's staged, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely. I
Nah, but
agree.
just watching this show, there's so many parts of it that's just like, how could you stage that shit?
Well, you and I disagreed on that, but we definitely would debate over it. I thought
I mean,
a lot of the scenarios were.
I haven't seen Jersey Shore, but have you watched like Kim Kardashian show ever?
Yeah.
No.
Like that
Definitely.
shit
I
looks
never
so
watched the
staged.
Kardashians.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my mom be watching the Kardashians, or then like we're back like years ago. You feel me?
Keeping up with the
But,
Kardashians,
yeah,
keeping up
not
with
the
that.
new
Bro, that
stupid
shit's staged
fucking
as
shit.
fuck, bro.
So here's why I asked
Like
the question.
before Bruce Jenner cut his meat off.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
He was already becoming a bitch.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Caitlyn could probably beat your ass.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Bro, Caitlyn could fly a
Oh,
helicopter, dog.
Bro, Caitlyn
Caitlyn's
in a
out
former
there.
life
that's
was
like
like an Olympic
a
fucking
decathlon
Yeah.
athlete. She won the
Caitlyn,
decathlon.
I'll tell you,
That's 10 sports.
people saw.
If you-
Exercises.
yeah. I was gonna say if you count discus and fucking the long jump, pole vault.
It's not a real sport
Hey,
like
that shit
football,
hard, bro.
but
Have you ever like I remember like one time I seen one of them sticks and I tried to do it, bro. That shit I could not do
Yeah,
it.
it's not easy.
hey, you don't just pick it up and become an Olympian,
What you
bro.
mean? I picked that shit up. I fucking ran fast as fuck. Put that shit in the dirt and I ate shit, bro. Shit.
I don't know. People saw the person formerly known as Bruce Jenner as a hero.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because
Why
of
is he a hero?
I mean, it's just because of the decathlon thing.
Well, he was
I
on like
think-
Wheaties boxes and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
Yeah.
why. Like people was
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, he's on a Wheaties box. He must be lit." You know?
OJ Simpson, was he on a Wheaties box?
Probably.
Probably.
Shout out the juice,
the
baby.
Kardashian lawyer though. Bro.
Yeah, then
that's the goal right there.
That's why I said OJ. Like
Robert Kardashian.
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro, OJ did that shit 100%.
Yeah.
But like, he raw for getting him off though.
No,
like,
but it's also the defense
the defense
dropping the
fucked
bag
up.
on so much
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
It's
bro, like,
fucked up.
they.
But we already talked about that on last podcast.
Really?
Yeah, we did.
Great-
Yeah,
great
because
setup.
OJ had died. So
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
It
I
was
made a
hard.
joke.
OJ.
I'm gonna say it again because it was great. But I was saying that at least OJ can finally rest peacefully knowing that his wife's killer's dead.
yeah. It's true.
But anyways, comedy. So the reason I was saying the Jersey Shore thing is there's a big trade-off because the way I see it, they're the butt of the joke, which is the biggest L of it all. Like it's funny and everything. They make money and all this, but like people are watching, kind of making fun of them, like laughing at them, not with them. Like, oh, look at these fucking Guidos, these idiots, fucking just like going wherever they're
that's most
dictating.
like early 2000s.
But you know what I
reality
think?
TV.
I
Yeah.
think say it to Pauly D's face. Like, what are you gonna do?
Well,
That guy's huge as
well,
fuck.
I won't.
Yeah,
But
not you, but the haters.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
So like, is the fame, notoriety, and money? Notoriety and fame are synonymous, but is that worth the trade-off of being the butt of the joke? And like you said, if it's real, having your whole life broadcasted, and like second you wake up, it's like, yo, water bottle to the face. It's like,
It's got to be so worth it considering all the puss they get. I believe that part is probably the least.
but is
staged
puss
part.
everything?
It's a lot.
Puss
Not
and-
everything,
and
but-
money.
but it's pretty good.
Well,
Puss
once
and
you add
money.
money, that's,
Yeah, puss
that's pretty
and
much
money.
everything.
I do it for the money. honestly.
yeah, but all right.
Bro,
And-
who ripped ass?
Yeah, and earlier at the beginning,
I'm keeping that in. But
And
folks,
right
we're
now.
back.
Yeah,
But yeah, someone's cleaning house,
I
bro.
was trying not to laugh at the beginning.
Whoever said the rhyme did the crime.
I ain't gonna lie, this part.
Oh! Fellas, idioms have an
Oh my
existence
god, is that
for a reason.
Toby?
Oh,
Tobias,
Tobias.
the man.
You joining the pod, bud? Well, nice to see you, brother.
Oh.
Anywho, quick little intermission. How you doing, brother? Now I have quite a wow of a topic here. So this is a conspiratorial one. Recently,
Is that a word?
yes, conspiratorial. Yeah. Recently, a bunch of Boeing planes have been having problems. Have you guys seen this? They had that one plane that the whole back door flew off while they were on the flight.
Thing is, that's not even a conspiracy though, bro. Boeing's been
I'm getting
fucked
to
up.
it. I'm getting to
I'll
it.
let you talk.
Yeah.
Bubs.
Let
I'll
me
let you
finish
talk,
my
Bubs.
goddamn
All
point,
right, Bubs.
Andre.
Well, where is this happening? Is this happening more on the Asian side of things?
No,
or
they're
are we
U.S.
in America?
flights. They're U.S. flights.
Wow.
American
Boeing is
Airlines don't.
American.
Yeah.
So that could be on Boeing. Boeing
Uh-huh.
has some lawsuits.
So here's where the conspiracy starts, though, because I was reading up on this. So Boeing's had some lawsuits, and
Yeah.
they've had two whistleblowers say that they intentionally cut corners on the manufacturing, and both of these whistleblowers have died since.
Wow.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo, they
Yeah.
not playing.
Yeah. They're both dead.
I mean,
This
bro,
has happened in a 2-week span.
the airline industry makes so much money, bro. Like I wouldn't even be surprised. Bro.
And
Oh,
doesn't Boeing also like do military
Yep,
stuff?
Yeah,
yep.
They arm the military.
Yep. But here's where the real conspiracy comes in even more so. I believe all of this is kind of like exposure therapy, getting us used to like seeing like Boeing's falling apart and shit, because Donald Trump's plane is a Boeing, his private plane. So they're going to try to assassinate the guy and blame it on like a
Boeing.
malfunction.
That's it,
Like
crazy.
Nah,
a,
bro. On God, bro. If Trump gets assassinated, it's a fucking civil war, bro. And I'm
You
joining
think so?
that shit, bro. Hell yeah.
what do you think, Sam? You
I'm
think
taking
that
up arms, bro.
you think that's
against the
like-
tyrannical
Yes.
government? My
against
Second
the
Amendment.
establishment?
Yes, sir.
Sam, what about you? You think there'd be you think there'd be calls to arms in the streets and riots if they killed off Donald?
Yeah, if it's something like that where it's pretty malicious or like just very intentful, I'd be, I'd fucking
It's
stand
already
on
building
business.
up. It's not like maybe if like Trump like got assassinated while he was president, you feel me? When everyone's talking shit about Trump, it wouldn't have been controversial at all. I mean, obviously, the president
Obviously,
got killed.
yeah,
It would
it's
have been a little
controversial.
controversial.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
Bro, the whole thing
But
about
now
planes used to be that it was more likely to die in a car than a plane.
Yep.
And then like now, like with like 374, whatever, Malaysia Boeing flight, like
Malaysia 377.
I think it's 347.
347, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was those
yeah.
those
Yeah.
three numbers. Anyway, yeah, I think it's getting sus. Bringing it back, you said a plane door just fell off of a
You
plane
didn't
in the middle
see
of a
that,
flight.
bro?
Yeah.
These guys were mid-flight, and literally, it's a big piece. I'm talking like probably, I can't illustrate it, but bigger than this table, bro.
But it's the door,
it's the
no?
door.
I can
And that
imagine it's
back
pretty
door
big.
is huge. That back door is
I've been
huge.
unplayed before, Dubs.
Okay,
We
but
all
it's
know
not
what
the
a
door
plane
you
door
walk in through. It's that back emergency
Yeah, the emergency
door.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
With
is
the one
also
with- where they have like
sizable.
the slide
big-ass
coming out.
one so
Quite
they can do the
sizable.
slide,
Sizable
It
indeed.
flew off,
And everyone
they,
was okay?
no well, they were okay, yes,
No,
but they
mother.
all
Traumatized.
freaked out.
Traumatized
Everyone
is
thinks
fine.
they're gonna
Nobody's
die.
dead?
Nobody died. It
Okay.
landed normally.
And there's
Okay.
a lawsuit for that?
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Well, yeah, bro, you're in the
Was
middle of a
damage done?
flight and just the door falls off like
And you just
30,000
hear-
feet in the
Well,
air.
it's not bodily injury, you know? Like,
Bro, how about the
No harm
service?
done.
That's bad customer service.
Yeah, that is terrible.
To be honest, bro,
At
honestly,
least worthy of a bad Yelp
One point at
review.
a time.
yeah,
guys.
honestly, bro, because I've been hearing about this shit for years, bro. I feel like, I forgot what I was gonna say, bro. Yeah, bro, you're right, bro.
We'll get back to
All right, I'm glad I could be right on this one. But yeah, if they kill Trump, his plane crashes or something like that, we know. But power to the people. Fuck Boeing. Anyways, Boeing's also, like you said, a key component of the military-industrial complex.
they
So-
do make some great planes.
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
Quality planes.
Have you flown
Yeah,
one?
apparently not.
Yes.
Yeah, that's our whole
Yes,
conversation.
yes. 747 Airbus.
You flew an Airbus.
Smooth, yeah,
Shut
my
the
favorite.
fuck up.
France,
Speaking of
it's true.
planes, I want to touch on some of the appeals of different parts of the world, because we've got a good array of fellas here. We've all been to different parts of the universe. We can all touch on certain things. Let's start this way and go this way. Andre, where are some notable places you've been?
No, bro, to be honest, bro, like the most notable place I've been was Costa Rica. You feel
Okay,
me?
I feel like
And
I
the
feel like-
thing is, the reason
ahead.
why it's not really because of the country. I mean, obviously, like it's lit, you feel me, assholes. It was like the people I was with, you feel me? Like,
what happened to no hoes?
what?
No
Females.
hoes.
Bro, the thing is, they're eaters, bro.
Oh, so
hoes.
they're
The thing
hoes,
is, yeah,
okay.
bro, like respectable, females, I don't call
Yeah.
them, or at least I try not to, if I don't let
It's
it
hard
slip.
to it's hard to avoid.
But
it,
basically,
Why
It's
Costa
like-
Rica?
because bro, like first of all, I went there for charity. You feel me? So I was like
Beautiful.
building houses for like, bro. They were living on a fucking landfill, bro. That's crazy. Bro.
that's
I
a-
built like a
that's
crib.
sad.
Where did you stay on?
Oh, I stayed at the Marriott. But I took like an hour bus drive to
You
them.
ain't let no one stay with you?
What?
You ain't let none of them stay with
I,
you?
I was sleeping with Corey.
Did you bring them some of the free buffet breakfast or something?
Yeah.
Good guy.
But
So you built some houses for
Yeah.
the impoverished.
yeah, and
Lovely.
then like I snuck into like a 5-star hotel.
Nice.
You feel me? Like all inclusive hotel. Like Max, he like stole me one of the wristbands. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, bro, we went to the Airbnb. It was like a fucking mansion, bro. It was like on the like the side of a hill, bro. Like the view, bro. I was like, bro, I looked at the view and my dick got hard, bro. You feel me? Like, and then
What
I went
city
to
were
the
you
club,
in?
my dick got even harder.
What city were you in?
Like for the charity, it was Liberia. The hotel.
You say Liberia?
Yeah, isn't that in Africa?
Yeah, but it's a city in Costa Rica.
Okay,
as well.
okay.
Liberia, Costa Rica.
Damn. Holy shit.
And then
Doesn't sound like a nice
the
place.
hotel was Dreams Las Moreas.
Okay.
I forgot, it was like in Punta Cana or some shit.
Okay, that's
yeah.
that's
and
the
then
Yeah, no.
and then the
Yeah.
Airbnb was in Playa del Coco.
Playa del Coco.
That sounds.
So the reason
I'll do a coco in Playa del Coco.
so we
Yeah.
you fucking savage.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the point of this was differences in different parts of the world. What's the number one most notable / distinguishable thing you could think of from the people there to the locals here in Miami?
I mean, bro, Miami's basically fucking Central South America too,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So, I ain't really fucking see a big difference, to be honest. except like we're on fucking mountains. You feel
What
me?
about in terms of like
Geography
like kindness or like their willingness to be giving? Like when I went to Colombia, I'm sure it's probably pretty similar to Costa Rica.
Thing is,
Like
bro,
the people are all inclusive. They're like, oh, we're partying here. Do you want to join us? You want to drink? Like here, it's a lot more like separated. Thank you, sir.
to be
It's a
honest
lot
with
more
you, bro,
separated.
I've been to hella countries, bro. I've been to probably like maybe 20 countries, a little
And
less
Costa
than 20.
Rica was the most notable
Yeah.
over Russia.
I've been to Finland, Estonia, Russia, France.
How was Estonia?
Germany. Estonia was crazy because I went to Estonia and you feel me, I was expecting everyone to be like talk some crazy language, and all of them spoke English. That shit
No
fucked
way.
me up, yeah.
That's the craziest thing when you go
Yeah,
somewhere and they're speaking
yeah.
English.
All of them like fluent.
like you're not
obviously
from
it got a
here.
little
What the
accent,
fuck?
but it was like fluent English.
It makes you feel like America fucking is
Yeah.
Well,
rules.
we
like,
are.
You know,
we
like,
do.
yeah.
We
They're
do.
speaking our fucking language.
Yep.
All of them
You don't
too,
even
and that's
know
their
what
second
language they
language.
speak.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I read a
Estonia.
I read it.
Estonian?
That's I'm joking.
It sounds like a history lesson.
Estonian.
Estonia. It
Sounds like a dude that loves to smoke pot.
Estonia.
but
Terrible.
I read this study the other day that said the language that most people speak is still Mandarin, but the most spoken language
Not in your
throughout
home
the
country.
world is English. I don't know how that
It
breaks
has
down.
to, it's the home country,
Bro, all of
right?
Europe
Because there's
speaks
so many Chinese people that it's like a core. It's like
It's
Yeah, yeah,
native
yeah.
tongue versus just speaking
Exactly.
another
So
language.
the most native, well-spoken tongue
It's Mandarin.
is Mandarin, but the most
Widely
spoken,
spoken
widely.
around the world.
That's the word.
Yeah.
Widely spoken is English.
I actually used to take Chinese, and I could say a few things in Chinese.
Oh, let's do it.
I can
Chinese is
count to 10
not
right
a
now.
language.
Count to 10.
E R San Su U Liu Qi Ba Jiu Shi.
That is impressive.
Mao Zedong.
Look
probably-
at him.
I'm
go.
impressed. And Ni Hao Ma, and that's like how are you? Ni Hao.
My
You
bro
know,
can count to 10 in French.
Ni hao's all I know.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I don't. What?
You can count to 10 in French.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no,
Enough.
9,
This.
10. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, okay.
Impressive,
8 out of 10.
So
8 out of 10, basically.
moving on to our next guest, Samuel. Why don't you enlighten the folks back home with some beautiful discography of a place you've been to?
I think the most beautiful place would be I'd have to say Seattle.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to God.
Are
bro.
you serious?
All right, nah. I could
No one
say
likes Seattle,
like some islands that I think were like great, but he just
No,
said
no,
Costa Rica,
Tell
bro.
me about
Like
Seattle.
same shit.
I've never been to
Okay.
Seattle.
Like I'm not gonna lie, people
Yeah.
not it
That's what I
at all,
thought.
right?
Fucking junkies.
Yeah, weird people. But it is the only place I've been to where you can be on a hike and you're on a mountain and you get off the hike, you're like getting off the mountain to look at the ocean, and then there's the downtown, and it's just like the scenery is very scenic. I feel like it's probably what northern Michigan kind of looks like.
It is.
But,
It is a nice city. Very liberal. But
I'm
that
not
does
talking about
mean
people.
nice
I'm not talking about
sidewalks,
people.
nice streets.
Did
Good
you
place.
go? Did you go on the giant building? What's it called?
Well,
observatory?
to shit on
That's
the
not- that's
people,
in
no, they wouldn't
California,
let
yeah.
us because of COVID. You're talking about the peak, right? The
Yeah,
little fucking
yeah,
tower
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
No, at the time,
Observatory.
super gay. Like a lot of COVID lockdown stuff, and
fucking libtards.
Yeah, a lot of shit like that. I actually get on my brother all the time about it. Not him, but my older brother lives out in
Oh,
Seattle.
I forgot Gabe lives there. I was
Yeah.
wondering why the fuck you went.
So it's a ton of fucking,
Doesn't Amazon run the city?
basically,
Nice.
coffee and software engineers do.
Why
It's
do you
kinda
run the
crazy.
city?
Is it based there?
They got like a bunch of people moving there. I would say another great place.
Jeff Bezos.
I could actually say a place I
Where
don't
their
like.
headquarters is.
Okay.
That's where Amazon's from.
I could say
Oh, they're
least
from
favorite
LA.
place.
Or like
Seattle.
Silicon Valley. No, I was saying.
Oh, my bad.
Alright, so
I would
least favorite
I would
place.
say least favorite notable place is Mexico, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge
Where
fan of
did you go in
Mexico.
Mexico?
Can you tell an anecdote from Mexico?
Dude, I could tell you a few. Yeah. For one in Tulum. So like Tulum is kind of like this big like party city, you would think.
Yeah, you would think. Was it not?
So it is.
Run by
There's
the
one
cartel.
street, right? There's one street where what you're gonna see is a lot of like it's spend a lot of money. You know, there's the drinking. It's nice, good service. There's good music.
As you would assume in Mexico, that ranchero stuff like that.
Corridos.
But what happens is
Corridos.
then you take a step off of the street. Have any of you guys seen the show Fallout?
Yeah,
Like the one that's out?
we've
It's
been-
it's kind of like as if you're.
Finish it, though. So-
It's like if you're in the vault, like in Fallout, and then you step out of the vault,
Yeah.
and now
Yeah.
you're actually
in the real
in
world.
the real world.
Like,
And,
welcome
like,
to Mexico.
Welcome to
Paco.
Mexico, where if you're white, you're gonna get fucking harassed,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
for your money on everything.
Maybe kidnapped and extorted for your parents' ransom.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to where that
Nice.
didn't happen, but anyway, it was just it's crazy because I stayed in Tulum, stayed in a nice place where like you would think you see these videos. I could have posted a video and it would have been like, wow, this is like
Banging.
this is crazy. He's living
Yeah.
life, but really you step off of there
You could
and
have
then-
posted a video there, like,
and
where
there's
the
no
fuck
roofs.
is
There's
this
no roofs
dude?
to all these houses,
Yeah.
and so that was pretty crazy. And then yeah, like that was just kind of like a wild place. But I would say
N-
the street vendors are really what get me, bro. It's just the
Oh.
aggressiveness of the street vendors. Like
'cause
it's
you
so
don't
annoying.
speak Spanish
So,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
so they murk
Because I
you.
look like I look,
Exactly.
you know, like
I mean, dude, they came at me hard in Colombia too, even though I'm very Latin passing.
Yeah.
But
And in addition to that, there are cartel there. They run the businesses. Like the businesses have to pay a tax, I think, to the cartel. That's what a
It's
friend told me
protection.
when I was there. Yeah.
it's protection. Yeah, and you can buy Xanax at the corner store.
that you can. I can attest.
Can't we all, brother? I've never been to Mexico.
Why are you Hulk
Well-
Hogan again?
It just comes out.
Sometimes you just gotta show the people back home what they're missing.
I actually, this is a side note. But I heard Hulk Hogan is like kind of like off his rocker these days.
Oh, he
I'm
was
sure he
mad
is.
gay in his prime too. I heard he was fucking
No, he's
dudes
off-
left and
He
right.
really?
Yeah,
Off his
yeah.
rocker. I
Yeah.
don't know if he meant gay, but
He
he meant
no,
gay.
but
It's crazy.
was he actually
Yeah.
gay?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
mean, bro, he's a fucking wrestler. He gets fucking hit in the head with a fucking chair his whole career, bro. Like,
You're saying his
You're
brain,
saying it
his
turns you
brain
gay?
could have made him
Yeah,
gay,
he's probably-
like because his brain is mush.
I
now.
think he's
mean,
talking
yeah,
about
bro,
the off the
being-
rocker
Being
thing.
gay is a fucking mental disability.
Whoa,
bro.
whoa,
It's-
Gabe, slow down. But fucking, I love gay people. But fucking,
I bet you do.
one of them. Hey,
Talk about Cafe Crib.
hey, Cafe Creme this morning. A gay waiter. I may have let him on a little, but
You
I
like
got
me a lot.
free hash browns, free cafe con leche, 2 of them. I got a refill.
You're a pioneer, man.
I know, but hey, I'm not putting out. You better believe I'm not putting out.
Not
But
until the first date, eh?
yeah, of course, I'm a real gentleman. Anywho,
Yeah, it's getting weird.
this is getting really weird. I hope my dad never sees this. But fucking,
I believe homosexuality is haram if you're a Muslim, so that's how Muslims feel probably about homosexuality.
yo,
not
there's
my
a plane passing by right now.
Thank you for speaking on our behalf.
about that plane?
How
What if
about
it's a
that?
Boeing?
I was gonna say it. Just goes.
So, what's your most notable place?
Good way to turn it on me. I was just gonna keep asking around the round table. I would say it's probably like, look, I've been to Paris. I've all around France, all around Italy, all around North Africa. But a place that tops it all is this place called Santa Marta, Colombia. It's an island off the coast of Colombia.
Okay.
And the second I flew in, I knew I was in for a real hoot. Because, bro, it's crazy. I picture it so perfectly. You're flying in from the plane. You're looking out the window. Of course, I got window seat. Big baller money. But fucking
Nice. The window seat.
the window seat in coach. The window seat
Everyone
in
brags
coach.
about that. Yeah.
But
Big baller money.
yeah. But you're flying into their local airport, and I'm telling you, first off, it's a small island. So I don't know if any of you have flown into an island, and if they're all like this. My first time, you're seeing just water. You're still seeing the ocean, and the plane's
I
descending.
flew into Bahamas, bro. Shit was crazy.
Bro, you're just seeing water, and you're descending into the ocean, and then as the wheel hits the ground, is the first time you see structure. You're like, oh, we on land.
That's when you realize you're like, oh, this is kind of a small time outfit. Like, you know, like this country is figuring things out, you know? Like,
oh, and boy, were they still figuring things out.
The road is not even pavement usually. It's usually like
the
dirt
road,
and there's rocks around.
To attest to that, I told a dude on the beach what street I was staying on. He's like, oh, lucky you, that's the paved one. Do you hear how he phrased that? That's the paved one. And he wasn't lying. So we were staying, it was a whole hilly atmosphere, like it was a mountainous island.
Mountainous?
It's not a word.
Mountainous.
Mountainous. That's
Mountainous.
a good one.
Mountainous.
We're making
I'm
up words
hot,
on this show.
Relax. But we don't endorse marijuana. Don't smoke.
We smoking
But,
straight tobacco.
Yeah, it isn't even tobacco. It's just lavender plant. I'm just smoking lavender. It eases me down at night. But fucking, so it was a real hilly landscape. We're staying at the top of the hill, and it's just like you said. Other than our hostel, wasn't a hotel. It was the nicest hostel in town. There's no hotels.
Yeah.
It was a town called
Where the fuck
Taganga.
was that, bro?
I was in a town called Taganga in Santa Marta with like a population of maybe like 600.
Yeah.
And it's
And what
like you
country?
said,
Colombia.
it's part of
yeah.
Colombia technically, but it's out. But fucking, I knew it was out. But
great assessment.
so
You remember for
so
5
the entire
seconds.
place is favelas. Every house doesn't have windows. It's just a square hole.
Favelas?
It's a square
Yeah.
hole.
Is it Brazil?
Yeah, favelas.
No,
there's
but it's
favelas.
bro. It's
is that just the word?
in Colombia.
They're called like barrios.
And all the houses
In Colombia,
are
they're
just
called
Yeah, it's called barrios, bro.
Barrios.
In Colombia, they're called
Comuna.
In Colombia, they're called comunas, like my brother said.
That is also true.
Yeah. So it's a comuna. There's one really nice hostel, one rundown hostel, and all just people's cribs that are from there. And the hostel I'm staying at, my girlfriend at the time, her mom owned it. So I lucked out. I'm staying at the nicest hostel in town.
The nicest hostel in Santa.
It's in Taganga of Santa
Taganga.
Marta of Colombia.
One of 3.
On the paved road.
You have it on
One
the paved road.
Bro, on the paved road, bro.
This is
Taxis
fucking-
came up. Taxis
Yeah.
pulled up on me like I was
Silver spoon
VIP,
shit.
dog. Yeah. Bro, and sometimes I'd walk out that bitch alone at night, like with just slides on, like
There's,
like I'm a
waiting
local,
for you.
bro. No, and there's all the locals are staring you down as you're walking downhill because it's literally a road like this, and then 2 downhill roads, and then the beach strip. It's like a beautiful, uninhabited, remote-ass beach. A whole bunch of little pontoons there and, like, shitty boats. Because these people don't have nice boats. But fucking...
Yachts.
But
That's
it
their
was
yacht.
mesmerizing, bro, because they're the life of the party. Everyone's just playing music. They're just dancing on the beach.
Aguila everywhere, right?
Yeah, agula everywhere, bro. Agula, like, I still wasn't drinking at this time. So I would just order aguilas for the boys.
Oh,
but
okay.
bro, I got down with the locals because it was just me and my girlfriend and I. So I wanted to make some friends, bro. I was talking to like people from Austria, people from hella New Zealanders. For some reason, a bunch of Israelis and a bunch of New Zealanders. But I got the inside scoop on the Israelis. They came out a long time ago after the Holocaust, bought out a bunch of land there, and like they like own this shit low key. So it's crazy.
So they did what the Nazis in Argentina did, but
Exactly.
in Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, bro. So it's like the people from the Holocaust went to Colombia, and the Nazis
And
went to
Argentina. And Argentina.
They really just spread everywhere, to be honest with you. All the people from the Holocaust.
But nonetheless, it was the craziest cesspool.
Like,
It
it's
was
not
the
just those two
craziest
places.
cesspool.
Anyway, really.
Jewish people during the Holocaust were just like, peace, bro. Like, this sucks. Anywhere but here.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Shit, I
Like,
would've
I'm going
wanted
to
be that.
China.
Imagine if you had like a Jewish descent Chinese person.
They probably got it.
I'm sure it exists.
Yeah, it probably does.
Everything exists.
And he's got like a Chinese accent. But
He's like,
what?
shalom. You can't even do it. Anywho,
Bro, Holocaust, that shit was fucked, bro. Bro, like,
wow,
for real.
hot take,
Great assessment.
never before seen. The Holocaust was fucked.
Like,
It wasn't
bro,
very cool.
like, on some real shit
I
though.
don't think it was
my
good, no.
great grandpa, he liberated some concentration camps, bro.
No
Really?
way.
Bro.
He was in Stalingrad and shit.
Yeah, that boy made it all the way to
Fucking
fucking
beast,
Berlin, bro.
fucking
Fucking
beast.
raped some hoes on the way. Fuck it, bro. That
Bro.
boy was
Wow.
stud.
He probably did.
Raped and pillaged.
And then he got his leg blown off by a landmine.
But
Jesus, this guy's lived a life.
he was
What
probably
a story.
he was probably raping people that were throwing Jews in gas chambers. So does that make it
He
right?
raped a Nazi.
Did the
Yeah,
Nazis
he raped the
allow
Nazis.
The
women?
Nazi bitch.
Were there women
Oh, I
Nazis?
thought you were gonna say rape the guy.
Yeah, I was like,
Jesus
this-
Christ.
That can still be a show of dominance.
It could be. It could be. But
Is it like
Anyway.
That's like, that's the
Prison.
crazy. Like, bro, like imagine like
Some prison shit.
That is what
like you fucking get invaded by a fucking military, bro. And instead of fucking like your wives and your daughters, they're fucking you, bro. That's the
That's
crazy
insane,
shit
yeah.
ever, bro.
but
Like, I'm gonna fucking die, bro.
It's like,
What?
no, do it to them.
if you're a husband and father, you're probably straight with that outcome. It's better than watching your wife and daughter get it.
Bro, I don't want to get raped. bro.
But over your wife and daughter,
I'd fight.
you'd fight. I mean,
I
yeah,
think
to the
that's
death.
day you have
To
to
the
die.
that's yeah, you fight to the
Yeah,
death.
that's the day I die.
Fuck, man.
That's the
Damn
day
it.
I died.
He's got like 3 guns on him.
You fucking
You-
say
that's-
all you'd
that's
have
a-
to do is
That's
overpower
a
one. Of,
crazy dilemma, bro.
that is a crazy
Yeah,
dilemma.
that's what we call a quick prayer and fucking just head down, nose to the grindstone,
This
feet
is it.
forward.
This is
Yeah.
Moments you will have.
Become a soldier, you know? Nah, like become a soldier.
Yeah,
No, don't
like in
conform
that.
it
What-
to raping
what
your
you-
daughter and shit.
What you do is you charge the guy holding a gun like this, so he shoots right away, and you die a quick death.
I
You
feel like
die a
hit me
quick
right here,
death.
bro.
Yeah.
At least, dog.
You're gonna take on 6 of them.
I mean, bro, I'm gonna take
With
one of
gun?
them down with me, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
bite his fucking face.
No, but
I respect that.
you fucked up because if you're on top of him like that,
Bro, at least
now they're not
at
gonna
least
shoot
now
you.
it's like 5 guys raped my wife instead of 6.
Yeah.
It's one way to look at it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
One less bar.
You're a fucking gentleman, bro.
I tried to be.
Yeah, what a great role model.
What a great detour of the
Yeah.
conversation, right?
Anywho,
there.
that's the Ganga Colombia for you. But all I was
Every
gonna touch
subject
on,
on
my
here.
favorite part about the whole place was the people are fucking awesome. Like they're so inviting. They offer you the food off their plate like right away. Like random people are like, "Where are you from?" Everyone's starting conversation with everyone because they have so little that they look forward to all that. So
Yeah.
they just want to learn. They just want to like get to know you. Like they'll split a meal with you. They'll tell you about all the great spots. Offer you the ride there. Like, do you have somewhere you're staying tonight? Like, it's insane how like welcoming they are and like they're just like an all love to get gay with it. They're an all like love culture. They're like listening to music and they're like, let's just dance.
Yeah,
like, let's
that's
dance the
not
night
gay. That's
away.
ayahuasca, bro.
No, it was beautiful.
I like that culture.
I was on
Yeah.
the
That sounds
bro. I was on
That
a
sounds great.
Dessert Bohemian Beach. That was the name of the club. It was like just on a beach, an hour away by way of moto. Like some dude on a
Moto.
scooter took my girl and I behind him. It's 3 of us.
Three.
I gave him
Wow.
$40 in Colombian peso, which is 10 in US dollar, and
She
he took
was-
us an hour through the jungle on a moped. It was
Bro.
literally the jungle.
Those
dog.
guys, like that's like no plan of what your day's gonna look like. You
It
know,
was
as the
insane.
driver.
Yeah. You're chilling. You're like taking all of it on by the wind. You're like
Yeah.
whichever way the wind blows.
So Charns on the moto,
yes.
the guy was driving, and then
My girl was in the middle.
your
I
girl
was
in the
behind
middle,
her.
so it was a sandwich.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a little Eiffel Tower.
Yo,
Yo,
she- I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't say anything about it then, but there was one part. I hope she was doing it for safety. She put her arms around him like this, and I was agitated.
Oh yeah.
I got mad.
Should have put her in
Yeah,
the back.
for sure.
Honestly, I respect that. You have to get mad
Nah,
at
I-
something like that.
That's a little like side tap and like.
it's like like because you're on a mountain going downhill through banana trees. Like it's just like
It's not the
crazy
paved
desert.
road. It's not the paved road.
whatsoever.
The paved
Bro,
road.
I saw
bro.
so many just bananas hanging and the noises you hear. I was like, hey, stop it for a second and turn off the light. I'm just curious. It's pitch black. You're in the jungle. You don't see anything, and all you hear is the craziest animal noises from every direction. Bro, the craziest animal noises. Like, that sounded like a monkey. That sounded like an owl. That sounded like an alligator. You don't know, bro. It's insane. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was the most remote
Real
place I've
zoo.
ever been to. Everyone was backpacking through it. People were working at the hostel to get a room for free so that they could sleep there. Like the Austrians and shit that I was like linking up with. And to touch on a point we made earlier, everyone spoke English. And
wow.
these
That's
people didn't have ACs or
That's
windows,
so
and they
cool.
spoke
Colombia?
and they spoke
That's
English.
crazy.
That's
Yeah.
monumental.
But I speak fluent Spanish, so I just basked in their culture. I was just there like, oye, hermano, dame un agua, boy. Like, they fucked with me. And to touch on the street vendors, when you can speak good Spanish, all you tell them is that guy offered me it for 20 in Spanish, gets them every time. They're like, 40. I'm like, 40? Él me dice 20. And they're like, okay, 20. I'm like, okay, 20. Gracias, hermano.
It fucks with you.
It's money,
Yeah.
bro. It's money in the
Yeah.
bank. Anywho,
Yeah.
that's the craziest place I've ever been to. Zachary?
Oh man, probably between Sedona and the Exumas.
What's
Bahamas.
Sedona?
Yeah, so Sedona is a desert.
Where?
It's in Arizona,
Really?
and there's a lot of canyons, a lot of rock formations. So I think that's probably one of the best places.
Is that
I've
by
ever
the
been.
Grand Canyon?
Yes, it's not too far.
That's tight. Was it hot as shit?
Yeah, I think it was.
You think?
I-
How old were you when you went?
I was probably about 12 or 13. I hiked hella.
You hiked a lot?
Yeah,
You just thought it was like crazy because of the landscape and
yeah,
these deep ass canyons.
yeah. And there's like this aura around there, like.
Describe the auras.
Well, there's a lot of like rock shops, crystal shops.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys are
Isn't
into
it-
crystals.
Isn't it also like a lot of like alien sightings and like
Yes,
stuff in the
yes.
sky happening?
Yes,
they're
there
real
is.
spooky out
Yeah.
there.
I actually saw some.
Yeah, no, you see stuff in the
I
sky,
actually saw
sky over
some,
there you
yeah.
don't see anywhere
You
else.
saw aliens.
Yeah, night vision
Describe.
goggles. Yeah, we were on
Wait,
a UFO tour. Yeah, we used these military grade night vision goggles. And we were looking into the sky. We saw many unidentified flying objects. It's true story. We saw aliens,
That's fire.
UFOs.
How would you describe it? Like, what was its flight path? Was it
Well,
like
a UFO is an
plane?
unidentified
I get
flying
that.
object. Just for those who don't know, the thing is you kind of look at the way it's moving, and the thing about it is it's not a plane, right? Because a plane, these commercial planes, they got the lights that blink, so those are marked, right?
Yeah,
So
I know what you mean.
what makes something an unidentified flying object is it's flying and it's not being it's illegal,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
either a plane,
It's unrecognized,
it's either
it's not-
humans or aliens, but it's something. You know what I'm saying? It's too fast to be a satellite, too slow to be like a meteor, an
That's why
asteroid.
I'm asking you about the flight pattern, because if it moves in a certain like crazy way that's not recognizable to like human technology and how we know how to move, then it's more like plausible as a UFO.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's a real thing you can go
Did it
do.
move
You
in a
can
straight
go there.
line?
Yeah, it did. But there's one. So
Was it
you
at
take these
daytime?
lasers. It was at night. It was at night in the desert.
Probably drug traffickers. How did you
Could
see?
be.
How
That's
did
a
you
really
see
good
if
idea.
it wasn't blinking?
Yeah, it could be drug trafficking.
So what we did,
military.
there's something we did that was really cool. Is they give you lasers. So you flash them with the lasers, and sometimes they flare up. They respond, man. It's pretty cool. It's fucking sick.
They give you lasers because they know you're gonna see UFOs. And it's
Yeah,
like-
bro, it's real. You don't believe in UFOs? You think it's cap?
I mean, bro, I believe
Not
there's definitely
scheduled- not
aliens out there,
scheduled
but, like,
UFOs.
I mean, like, bro, they made a tourist attractions
tour,
out of
yeah.
US
And they somehow
UFOs, and
see
they
one
sell you
every time.
lasers because you're gonna see a
Yeah,
UFO.
man.
Like, that's
They're a real thing, man.
It's like Men in Black.
crazy.
What
Yeah,
if
dude.
it's just planes they own and they're flying it
That's
at
what
night?
that's-
Yeah.
that's-
I mean, guys, we've all heard it. The Pentagon is starting to release
No,
shit.
I believe in UFOs.
So
We've discussed this
it's been
before.
a thing for a while.
We
You know,
have.
I think this is a real thing. And
I agree
I
on
actually
that.
didn't believe in it until I went out there, fucking used real night vision goggles, and I'm looking at it with my own eyes. I'm like, what the fuck am I seeing? You know? So it's kind of one of those things you kind of got to be there and experience it to have that experience. I
to
think.
believe it.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I would say that's a pretty good pick for a surreal place.
Yeah,
Overall.
I would say it was really cool. So
How'd you
that's
like
my
the
place.
hikes overall?
Oh, the hikes were great, dude.
Lovely, man.
We rented some bikes while we were out there.
You went mountain
mountain
biking?
bikes. Did- yep.
Did you eat shit a bunch?
Didn't, but it's tough.
You're
It
lying.
wasn't
He's
easy.
definitely lying, right? Everyone
I
eats
wasn't
shit
there.
mountain
wasn't there.
biking.
I think we all know I was once a skilled biker.
Oh fuck! I
So,
forgot he was
you
Bike
know.
Life Poodle.
I was Bike Life that
Yeah,
guy,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I was
Sorry,
I was
will
Himmy
never
Neutron back then.
disrespect you on that. Yeah, yeah.
Do you know
This kid was actually gnarly.
Yeah, Poodle, bro. Come on,
Poodle.
don't forget it.
right there.
How long did it take you to learn how to do a wheelie?
I'd say probably a few weeks of trying hard.
Really?
But before
Yeah.
then,
Like
how
to
long
get-
were you riding bikes?
I mean, it was always a part of my childhood. I think my brothers and I always kind of rode bikes,
Very Tennessee
skateboarded,
thing to
fished.
do.
You know, we kind of did shit. We got shit done.
Josh doesn't know how to ride a bike.
Why do we have to keep pointing that out on the show?
You don't know how to ride a bike?
I don't.
How long did it take you
Can't
to learn?
balance?
Josh,
That's
Josh-
actually one of the main reasons why I
I
can't.
mean,
do
yeah,
it.
you can't ride a bike. You can't.
like,
That's the main thing about
my
riding a
balance
bike.
is
is
my
balancing.
balance is terrible. Yeah. It can be learned. It's just like my balance is terrible. That's
You
why I
can
don't
learn
do
it though. I
Probably.
mean, bro, I think you
Yeah.
should try. That's like breaking barriers. and
Yo,
shit.
Andre.
It's true.
Josh
You
also
never know when
works.
You need a haul ass on a bike.
Josh also works at Bike and Roll.
I work at a bike shop.
Yeah, that's the most ironic
How funny
part
is
of it,
that, right?
That's hilarious.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's some movie shit.
Guy's a
Like,
walking enigma.
Do they have bike tours?
Yeah, they do have bike tours.
Anywho, Josh, tell us about your best adventure, and while you do so, co-host the show because I gotta fucking piss.
All right. My
Be right
turn.
back.
So I went last summer to Israel, which is a very different kind of place compared to here, but in ways it is similar to here. Like the boardwalk in Tel Aviv, I would compare it to here in terms of ass walking around everywhere.
Oh, that you hit it on the nail. That's literally what you look out for.
I mean, bro, that's the most obvious thing you could see. It's a beautiful view too on the beach, but yeah, no, that place is very different. When I first got there, the first thing I saw was I'd never seen mountains like this before. It's you're on the highway and you just see
Bro,
mountains.
the
bro.
Mediterranean is crazy.
Crazy, bro. Yeah, no, yeah. I don't think I swam in the sea, but I don't know.
Did you go to the Dead Sea?
Yes, that shit's crazy too.
You float.
You just float.
Yeah,
you
it's
just
crazy.
float in it. You literally sit up and you're floating.
Can't
Does
you
it
not be
burn?
in it for too long?
I feel like I was in it for a couple hours.
Doesn't it burn?
Oh, really?
Does it
It's just
burn
super salty.
when you first get in and then feel better?
I don't
quickly?
know. I think that when you can't put your face in it. If you put your face in it, bro, your face will start burning. Your eyes, if you open your eyes in that water, you're fucked, bro. You could temporarily go blind.
Really?
Yes, it's that fucking serious. In that
Talking
sea.
about the Dead Sea.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I personally love the culture there. I think that one of the crazier things there is when you're going to stores there, there's no set price really. They barter with you.
Oh, for
They
everything?
barter with you for everything, bro.
It's just like
Really?
any third world country
It's just the
ever.
Middle East, bro.
Yeah.
In Turkey, bro, you gotta. And I don't talk English.
You gotta-
I talk
yeah.
Russian around
Dude,
there,
that
bro.
would
If
be
you
an-
talk English, you're fucked.
That would be a hilarious reality TV show. It's
Oh my
going
God.
over there and just bartering and being the biggest stingy,
no,
just
20,
nah,
and
it's
they're
not
like,
gonna
no,
work. And then
40.
they give you your price and you're like, nah,
Fuck that.
18.
Shit's like Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
It could be like, are you Jewer than a Jew?
That's an idea for the name.
It's best I could do is 25.
We go for 2 weeks and just fucking barter all day.
Nah, that's actually it's pretty fucking entertaining, bro, because you could go out at them with that
Bro,
for a
bargaining is so
minute.
fun,
You can
bro.
go at them for 10 minutes just talking about a price. Nah, $10.
Like, I'm throwing this
I'm willing to
falafel.
give it to you for 15.
Yeah,
12.
yeah, come on.
13.50.
Oh my God.
12.50. All right. There you go. But no,
Dude.
yeah, super cool place. Great booty around there.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah, I
you
love
know
it.
what would be funny is if we went to a CVS or like literally just a regular store and would just ring
Try
it
to
up and be
bargain
like,
with
nah, it's $37.50, 34,
If you could do that here, that would be fun.
and just waste their time for a long time and just be like,
It's
I'm not
excuse me,
doing it.
that's the set price. It's nah.
To be honest, bro,
Nah,
the trick to bargaining, bro, is saying, even if it has a price tag on it, is saying your price at the start, bro, because they
Yeah.
always and then they go from there. You feel me? But that's That's like over there though. You can't do that shit like in CVS.
But I
Obviously
honestly,
not. Corporate America cracked down on that like
bro,
30
honestly,
years ago.
I did bartering like wrong the first time I did it when I went there.
Of course
bro.
you did.
I got,
You
bro.
gotta build your
Funny
beef,
enough,
bro.
Sam saw me wearing these the other day. I got jorts from there.
Jesus Christ.
I thought
Josh
it looked
is
great
bringing
in
them
bro.
back.
No,
I thought they looked more country than Israeli.
Yeah, they could definitely pass for being country, but like, bro, the guy gave me his price, and I was like, I don't care. I was like, I just, and then like I just took it, and you know the funniest shit about it is that the original pair didn't even fucking fit me. So like my boys like ended up getting me another pair after I left.
That's funny.
It was tight as fuck.
Yeah, I'd say in Mexico I got pretty fucking bartered. Like I was on the receiving end of like a negative negotiation. But yeah, I just saw the guy's kid and I was like, I have the fucking money. Like whatever.
Yeah,
That's what I was
that's what he
thinking.
was using. The
That's what I was
sympathy
thinking. I was like,
card.
I got hella money for this shit. I was like, I don't
This is
care.
actually
Fuck that.
yeah.
I don't need to fucking argue with this guy.
The best is when you're in a place where the conversion rate is like crazy in your favor,
Yeah.
and then you're just like, this is chump change.
But that's why when it doesn't add up, you're like, bro, this is converting exactly to what it would be in America. Like
oh really?
that's like Mexico, bro.
Mexico's like that.
Yeah.
You go to Santa Marta, dog.
They throw
everything's cheap.
wild prices at you, and you're like, what?
It's like how much you'd be in Florida, dude.
Yeah.
It's like a beer. It's like, oh, okay, $150. It's like, what?
Like pesos?
Welcome to Mexico, bro. All right, and to top it all off, I'm assuming Alex, you haven't said what your favorite place you've been to is.
I have not. I would have to say, not to copy you with Colombia, but Medellin was
Okay,
probably
that's
my.
totally different.
I know.
It's because he fucked a bitch there.
The women are pretty hot there, right?
Huh?
Women are hot there.
That's the sole reason.
That's the main
So-
thing. Medellin is just filled with so many. Every woman you see there is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
there's like
yeah.
there's no ugly girls there. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And it's
Not a
also
single one.
I think the ratios are a little off kilter there.
It's crazy.
There's like more
Not-
women than men.
Not in
heavily,
Yeah,
heavily, yeah.
Yeah.
not in not in Medellin, but in Cartagena. Me and Adam went to this club there.
Adam and I.
Adam and I went to this club there, and when we were in there, we were like me, my brother, and then like another group with like 3 guys.
Another group of 3 guys, my brother and I.
Oh, come on.
And then besides that, the club itself was packed to the brim with just bad bitches, bad females,
Women.
just hot girls. And then by the time we leave there, there's just a line going down the street, like 200 just bad,
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
bitches
It
trying
was
to get in.
literally a city that's walled in because it's a historical city. Like it's the original walls from when they fought for their independence from Spain. It's like walled in, and the whole thing's just tourist traps, bars, restaurants, rooftop bars, and it's like in this walled in city. And we traveled by way of carriage. Like we were on the back of a carriage with 2 horses.
I know the hoes like that shit, bro.
We had everyone staring at us. We were like, yo, come on.
Did you go to the hood?
We did. We went to the hood. It's called Antioquia. It's the real trap shit of Medellin. Like literally, the second we drove in, first off, 300 people on the streets, like just walking about, and on every single corner there's dudes slinging. And you pulled up the taxi like that we got cool with that took me there. He pulls up to one corner, just rolls my window down. I'm like, oye, hermano, necesita coca y what did they call it there? Fucking weed, whatever the.
Marijuana.
No. It's fucking. God, it would come to me. Yerba.
Okay.
I think that's one way to
hermano.
say
Yeah, I
it.
think
That was one way to
Kush.
say it. Yeah, I was like,
Creepy goose.
brother. And the guy offers me 2 grams of coke and 6 joints for the equivalent of $9.
Oh my god.
Yes,
time.
I swear to
It's a great
God.
time.
Wow.
I swear to God.
What a
We were,
deal.
Was
That's
the
a-
weed like?
yeah.
Was it good though?
That's a steal.
The weed,
bro,
was
the weed was pretty good. It was decent, but
And
the
each
coke
J
was the
like
best
2.
ever.
Oh yeah.
Ever.
I'd imagine.
Colombia.
Wow, yeah. For
The
$9.
weed over there
You know what I
is not
told
that
the
good.
taxi guy?
$9 for Coke? Is that actually?
These J's
Hold
were
on.
like 2 gram J's each. Like they were
And
crazy.
weed.
Yeah, it was 2
A
grams
deal.
of coke and 6 pretty grande J's for fucking
$9.
You probably paid
$9
extra,
US
too.
dollars.
$9. They were
Nah,
like,
because we were in the you know how there's a distributor, then a middleman, then a producer. We were at the source. Like they made that in their backyard.
That's sick.
Like
That's
we were in the
crazy.
trap. That shit was insane. People looked so ganged up out there. Everyone's tatted the fuck up.
Really?
Like crazy, yeah. Wearing
Holy
like
shit.
and one shorts.
Jesus.
You don't want to mess with a dude in and one shorts.
Sounds like a
Not at
fantastic
all.
place.
Yeah.
I really, it sounds like a dream place, you know?
Take your family there.
Oh yeah.
Probably on a
You
nice.
definitely
on a
want to
nice-
take your
on a nice
family to
vacation.
Antioch. Yeah.
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 Should be
So-
a crazy vacation, bro. What?
Adam and fucking Alex did it.
It's like, hey
With
son,
his
today we're
family.
gonna make you a man.
And what was the conversion rate for prostitutes? What are we looking at?
Bro,
Well,
bro, why
the-
you paying for coochie in Colombia, bro?
Because it's
Like you
cheap
look,
as fuck.
Based
look
on what
at
Alex
you,
just
bro.
said.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Is what I've heard.
You look in the mirror, bro. You're a white man, bro. Their coochie gets wet, bro. You have an American passport, bro. Their coochie gets wet, bro. You're not. Need
So
no
so
money,
just
bro.
because
Good
it's a
point.
prostitute, you can't have a connection with that person.
Yeah,
You can't
bro,
just,
you know,
of
course
bro, 'cause
not.
I'm gonna look. Thing is, I don't even want to like, bro. Like, come on, bro. You a prostitute? You getting like, you probably got fucked 5 minutes ago. You feel me?
I like
I'd
to
rather
think-
go to the
don't
club.
think
You
about
feel
it.
me? Like,
I like to think you're helping their situation and they're helping yours.
the thing is, bro. For me,
It's a mutual
for
It's a
me,
exchange.
very
bro,
good point.
for me, bro, I like, you feel me? I like sauce on the hoe, you feel me? I like, damn, bro, I really got this bitch in my crib, damn, I'm about to fuck this hoe, you feel me? Like, and then, like, I fuck her, and then, like, damn, I really want to show it this one, you feel me? And it's like, man, you feel me? That's where it ends, you feel me? I don't like to pay for the ending, you feel me? I want to
Yeah.
watch the whole thing.
But I feel
Yeah.
you.
I
but
like
Andre's
that.
like
That was
Andre's like
romantic.
Andre's like a gardener, you know. He's gonna
wanna watch it
develop a young seed, just grow into something beautiful that he gets to pluck out of there at the end of it.
All right.
But what I wanted
So
to
that's
say,
it for Slam Poetry Hour.
all I wanted to say on that is, it's just in Colombia, it's hard to talk to girls out there. Like,
Bro, I speak no Spanish,
That's what
and I
I'm
swear I
saying.
was having full conversation with you.
What?
Yeah, no,
I had the
I
biggest
just-
speak
struggle
sign
talking to
Bro,
language?
women.
I spoke my Miami Spanish that I fucking, you feel me? And then I use Google Translate.
Bro,
That's
I'm
what.
saying.
Like,
Show
I'm
the
literally,
phone.
I'm literally sitting with this girl, like on Google Translate.
Yeah,
It's
the
easier
thing
to
is-
just show
I
them
make- I
like
make
$20.
that whole talk, so it's not personal.
They
You know
will,
what I mean? Just show them $20. It's less of a struggle.
they will marry you through Google Translate.
Yeah,
I am telling you this.
he's not wrong.
Yes.
But anyways, I've got a great segue off of Josh's Israel story. Have you seen these protests going on at all the Ivy League fucking hipster schools in New York and I think mainly just New York, like Columbia, NYU's doing it. Have you seen it, Samuel? It's
Yeah, I've actually seen it at UF once.
Well, this like the
That was-
Palestine versus fucking Israel.
yeah, there's
But
no,
just
but
a lot
it's
of-
crazy in
The
New
marches
York.
are getting crazy
They
in New York,
both
right?
started saying
getting
fuck
wild.
Trump though. That shit was funny.
It's been getting wild.
Both sides are against Trump.
Both sides. It was like
Shit,
it was a
man.
pro-Israel side. You feel me? And it was like a
Pro-Palestine.
pro-Palestine side. And like both of them were going against each other for like the first like hour and a half, whatever. You feel me? And then eventually, like the pro-Israel side started like chanting like fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump, and then the other side started doing. All of them started doing it. You feel me?
Damn.
So
well, they're all in New York
Oh
at
no,
the
no,
end of the
I'm
day.
tripping. Fuck Joe Biden, bro, not Donald
Oh,
Trump. I'm tripping.
and
Yeah,
at
yeah,
NYU they're yelling "fuck Joe
Yeah, all of
Biden."
them, like both the
That would
Israel
make more
and
sense.
the
Yeah.
Palestine, they were screaming
Really?
"fuck Joe Biden."
For them to say fuck Joe Biden,
Yeah,
it makes more
100%,
sense.
yeah.
in my opinion.
I don't know. I feel like the
Trump's not
NYU
in office.
students would.
Yeah, because he's in office right now during their whole.
I guess that makes sense because he's not doing anything about either side.
Yeah.
Okay, I see their point, but I
He's
find
not
it.
doing shit about shit.
So what is there just like a little bit of looting going on?
No,
No.
they're saying it's mostly
They're, like, breaking
non-violent, but
buildings
both
and
sides
shit.
are attacking
They,
shit.
they
are.
like stormed into like one of the campuses and they like barricaded the doors, like all the doors, and they
Bro,
got
those-
inside of that shit and started like, you feel me, like living there basically. And then they were demanding, like, they said they were demanding humanitarian aid because their Uber Eats wouldn't go inside that shit. They're fucking retards, bro.
Dude, I'm sorry, but that's like you're off your rocker. Like, like you know, like you need to find something more productive.
That is unacceptable behavior. I think.
My stance on that is if you're
And they weren't letting like Jewish students in. If you were
yeah.
Jewish, you couldn't go into the campus.
It's just terrible.
okay, yeah, that's
Or,
when
no,
it
no,
get.
no, not Jewish, but like, basically, yeah, bro. Basically, all Jews, bro. Because how the fuck are
Yeah.
you a Jew, bro, and you supporting Palestine, bro? Like, you feel me? They trying to like kill your people, bro. That's crazy.
First off, if I'm a Jew in that situation, I'm using that as a great excuse to miss class. But fucking either way, I feel like 2 points. One, that protesting isn't doing really anything for you. Sure, it's bringing awareness, you could say, if you want. But if they're either side's really about it, like I'm sure Palestine or Hamas or the IDF, they'll take you. Like, just you should go up and enlist. I just find it funny when there's groups like the drag queens for Palestine, like that. I find that just like that's what we need, right? Like drag queens going for Palestine. They're like, yeah, free Palestine, right?
One of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Is that actually a thing?
No,
Oh,
like,
there's
so,
a ton of it.
I mean, bro,
Trans
do you
for
see-
Palestine, like
Yes.
gays for Palestine.
It's
they're
just all
in full
liberal. It's
support.
all liberal people, bro. Like these liberal people, like fucking like trans people.
Libs
drag
are okay.
queens.
There's a slight distinction.
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, not just like not like the basic liberal. Like I'm saying, like the people that are within liberals.
A
like,
libtard.
Yeah, like drag queens and transgenders. Like, bro, do you not understand what would happen if
They
you go
bought
into
into
fucking
that
Palestine?
shit, bro.
You're getting your head chopped off, bro.
They hate you.
Dude, have they never seen
We'll
it
take
like
all
a
the
war
support we
movie?
could get. We'll take all the support we could get. Bring,
I'll
bring
s-
the voices, but yeah, that they wouldn't do well in Palestine.
Yeah.
I'll say this: I do think that whatever we're doing here, we're protesting in this country. I don't think they care.
That's what
Yeah.
I don't think anybody over there is thinking in their day-to-day
Oh,
basis.
thank those students at NYU that are supporting us while we
Well,
our
exactly.
uncles are getting shot.
It's like
Exactly.
wow.
They're saying death to America. They're not thinking about what we're doing. And if anything, we're saying that shit, and they're gonna
I
want to
don't
just
think
go
all
hard.
Palestinians
you know
want
what
death
they
to
are
America.
thinking of though? They're not thinking of the protests, but they're thinking of what the Joe Biden, you feel me, administration is responding to.
Well,
those
yeah,
protests.
Exactly.
Palestinians,
So
they're
paying
seeing
both
their name
sides,
on the
and
board.
Now the United States looks like a bitch, bro.
Straight up.
China about to invade Taiwan. Why wouldn't they, bro? USA's a bitch, bro. You feel me?
Yeah,
Right.
They are
That's
looking
what they
kind of
think.
Joe
soft.
Biden's a bitch.
Yeah.
Well,
And
but what I'm saying is we gotta stay out of that shit
He's
because
helping the people that are killing his allies. You feel me? That invaded his allies and are now, you feel me, launching launching rockets at them. And he's sending them money. He's trying to put boots on the ground to build a fucking port. And like they asked them, you feel me? They asked Joe Biden administration, is there like a chance that they're gonna get shot at? He says, you feel me? We all know they might, bro. That's why they got guns.
Well, yeah.
Shit,
Anytime
yeah.
you're over there, there's a chance you get shot at.
That's crazy,
I
bro.
just-
You're putting American lives at risk to support terrorists. That's fucked.
Well, it's all you have to. Geopolitics gets crazy complicated because it's like foreign policy, and then you have like proxy wars. Like some countries are using this as a means of expanding their own portfolio. Like for example, just now with Iran and Israel, like Iran just bought in fully, like almost. It might not be
Iran
war
was
yet.
bought in from the start. They funded the whole attack.
Of course, they funded it, but now they actually fired rockets. But to counter it, to play devil's advocate, Israel started that because even though Iran funded it, Israel launched. I don't know if you saw this, but Israel launched an attack on an embassy. I forgot in what country. It was an Iranian
it was like
embassy.
either Syria or Iran.
I think it was in another country other than Iran, but an Iranian embassy. But everyone knows in NATO, like the whole like UN rule is you can't attack an embassy. That's a declaration of war. Their thing is there were 10 big like Iranian government officials in one building that was like built after the embassy. That's like an attachment to it. So technically it's not part of the embassy. It's like a separate part, but like it's still kind of in it. So they launched a rocket and killed 10 big shots in the Iranian
Fuck it, bro.
military.
They're the ones that started that shit, bro.
So
It's a proxy war, bro. Fuck it.
Exactly.
They started that shit, bro. Get it, bro. I would have sent a rocket at they dumbass too. Right?
so obviously they're doing what they think they got to do. They're Israel. They think Iran's against them. They killed these 10 guys.
Apparently it was like a misfire, bro. But to be honest, now that she put it that way, I think that shit was a misfire.
10 officials in the same room.
Yeah.
What? So Iran, the people are calling for Israel's heads. They're like, they killed 10 of our officials. How are you going to retaliate? Iran can't look soft. So what do? They launch missiles back at Israel.
Yep.
But here's the devil's advocate in all this. Iran knows Israel has the Iron Dome. And the way they shot people looked into it, the way they shot the missiles, it was like sporadic and dispersed in a way that where like it's perfectly shot for the Iron Dome to intercept it. So they did it in a way where like they knew they weren't going to cause damage. None of them hit really anything. There was like one injury. and like they were perfectly okay. Really, it didn't really hit
They
anything.
sent drones.
Yeah, and they sent weak ass drones, like nothing crazy. So
And
like
you know,
they
that
did it
shit,
to not.
That shit worked out in Israel's favor so much. You know why? Because now they got Saudi Arabia on their side, bro. They're making it like a Jewish Saudi Arabian alliance. Bro.
Are you
Some of that
serious?
shit, bro, yeah.
Wow.
I don't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
that
you see
working
that
out,
shit,
bro.
bro?
No,
Netanyahu, that boy met up with the
That boy.
that boy Netanyahu.
yeah, he met up with
Yeah,
the
that's
dude,
the president or whatever they
president or whatever the fuck he is
Yeah.
from Saudi Arabia. Yeah,
call it. The Shah, maybe
yeah the fucking.
the
Dude.
Shah,
Whatever.
the Ayatollah. That's Iran. Whatever.
Can I make one more point about this before we move on?
Go on. We're now moving to our senior Jewish correspondent, Josh Zedner.
I mean,
On the
bro,
scene.
I'll say this for both sides. People that are like putting shit on like Instagram, I've been seeing this since October 7th happened. Bro, I understand like supporting a cause, like in terms of both things. Like, bro, like for Israel, yeah, like you want to say like, oh, put all this news out that about the Palestine and Israel fucking conflict. It's like, bro, to me, what you're putting out there, you're just stating what you believe in. I don't think it's gonna really have any impact. Like, you're not gonna impact other people to post shit just because of that.
so
like,
true.
it's just like I don't understand.
Nor should you expect that out of people.
People are like that. The people that are posting shit, it's like, bro, if you don't post shit, like you support Palestine, like
Exactly.
Israel people. I'm saying
Yeah.
from Israel's people's perspective.
I think to kind of like
I don't
agree
wear
with
a
that.
shirt. I don't wear a shirt like that says I'm against child gang rape. Like
Yeah.
to state the obvious, I'm
You-
against innocent
You
people
make
dying
posts
anywhere.
too. You make posts too about something on Instagram, and there's not anybody. It's like what you said earlier. It's like nobody's seeing that.
Yes.
Like and not one person who's over there knows who you are.
And even if they do, they don't like us. They don't want our approval.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
bro.
most of them.
Joe Biden's not like looking on Instagram at like a Jewish girl's post, bro, and he's like, "Wow, they're making a fucking
That's the one that
difference."
changed my mind.
Like, you think Joe Biden?
You know what's so fucked about this is that like imagine our army if we were to have to go to war, like how like bottom of the barrel we would have some scrubs on our team.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
First
like,
off,
we would
none
have-
of those people posting what we're talking about would enlist or like
Yeah, but-
ready on
But let's
up.
say we had to go and
Like,
they
good
had
luck.
to ready on up, like it
Oh,
wasn't
I'd
an
fuck some
option.
shit up. If I
Like,
had to go, I'm becoming a
this
crazy
is a
army
real war.
soldier.
You know, I think I'll go out there with Andre.
Oh, Andre's
I'll fucking
definitely
have
gonna be my
Zachary next
meat
to my
shield.
side. I'd have like I would be like,
What type of homie are you? Bro? What the fuck?
but
Hey,
you know,
in war, everything goes, dog.
and my point was though is you think of like
still
drags
my dog, though.
for Palestine and you know that like imagine those people having to fight for us.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be a bad teammate to have.
even the people from.
I
The
don't know. I feel
Palestinian
like it
side,
would
bro,
throw the
like-
opposing team so off that
Yeah,
it
like
might.
trannies
They'd
attacking
be like,
them.
they'd be like, what is going on?
Andre would be a great teammate. He'd break somebody's jaw or some
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
hit him with some.
Andre would be
crayon.
like our breacher. He'd like go in and fucking,
Oh, gosh,
and
it
I
would be
come
hard.
in after, just like pop pop, drop some Muslim.
That'd be a sick
butter
movie.
bean, you know.
Yeah, I'd be the eyes in the back,
I love
fucking
Muslim.
calling forward, telling you like binoculars on go, and just like letting you know like yeah you're
You
clear.
gotta be our sniper at least.
Nah, that's sniper.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Bro, people like specifically
Overwatch.
specifically women that are posting in support of Palestine on Instagram and social media and
This is a
shit.
dangerous zone.
It's a
dog.
dangerous zone,
Nah, fuck it, let it rip.
but like
it
we're
ride.
already talking about
Let
it.
it
It's like, bro,
ride.
do you know what they would do to you? Like a woman, even in like Hamas. What would Hamas do to a woman?
You think you're driving a car?
Let me tell you something. What they did to the fucking people at the festival, bro. Like, dude, they were fucking. They cut off the women's boobs and when they were throwing them around like fucking footballs,
Yeah,
bro.
That is this. They're
It's
savages.
disgusting.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
They do
That's what
we
they
did
would
to the Indians, man.
basically.
Honestly,
On a
free
worse
the-
note.
free the-
Probably way worse.
Yeah.
Free the trapped Palestinians that are fucked. With their
Mike's about to
image
die at
because-
Charns.
Oh shit, is the mic dying? Okay, we'll wrap this up. I was just gonna say the Palestinians that are not about the from the river to the sea bullshit, free them because they're like caught under this belt being
Bro,
generalized as
free
being
Palestine
Hamas.
from Hamas, bro. I got
That's what
nothing
I'm
against
saying.
Palestinians,
Right.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think about the children. You know, let's stop the
Let's
war.
always think about the children.
You know,
War never changes.
it's sad when it's the kids that have to pay the prices of us. So guys, you know, let's try to be better and just spread love.
All right. Well, I had a great couple more topics, but the mics are dying, so let's wrap it up. I was gonna go more in depth with this, but we'll just ask it quick. I was gonna ask you about fighting because, as you guys don't know, Zachary here is an amateur on his way to professional fighter.
Thank you.
Mixed martial arts. That's UFC adjacent, if you know what that is. And honestly, man, what's fighting in the ring like? Are you ever scared going into a fight? That's my first question. No need to be hard here. We can
Yeah,
play it
no.
straight.
Yeah, I think it's scary. I think it's fun. I think sometimes like we kind of I think it's easy to be more afraid of something than you need to be, and I think you definitely feel that fear until you're in there and you kind of like finally settle in, and then it's really nice.
And that was actually my follow-up question. Once you get in there, now that fear, like you said, that drops, but
Yeah, that adrenaline.
the adrenaline kicks in, and when you're fighting, like soon as he blows that whistle, is it kind of like raw instinct and muscle memory in your training, or like are you taking things in stride while you're in the pocket, like fighting? Like, are you picking up on stuff they're doing, or you calculate, or is it kind of like your muscle memory taking over from all the training you did beforehand?
What's your question?
Is it when you get in the ring, is it instinct? Does it just like
Yes,
feel
yes.
like a pure moment, like you're just raw, or are you calculating shit?
Yes, so part of the experience is getting better. Like part of becoming a better fighter is making better reads in the fight. I think a lot of it is I think to be really good you have to definitely go autopilot. I think you have to kind of just stop thinking. But that's me personally. I know some guys are really technical and they make reads. I think part of being technical is just being present. And I think that's part of the experience is getting better at being present, kind of just slowing your breathing, kind of just looking, at your opponent and paying attention, because obviously we're in front of a crowd. We're thinking about a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
So
There
you
must
could
be a shit ton going through your mind.
Yes.
Are you making reads like?
Yeah, exactly. So that's where it becomes the battle. That's where fighting becomes fun to me.
Have you seen improvement in each fight, you think?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely. I think it's it'll definitely be cool to have more fights and get more experience. I think you've seen me go from kickboxing to MMA, so I think it'll be cool to stay in MMA and kind of just start collecting a lot of fights.
What do you think is the biggest adjustment you have to make going from kickboxing to MMA?
The gloves, the objective.
What's the difference in the gloves?
Well, in kickboxing you got bigger gloves.
Okay, they're like boxing
like
gloves
boxing
almost.
gloves.
Yeah. I'd say to me it feels like maybe I'm not the most powerful guy, so to me knocking somebody else out the question, especially with those gloves,
Yeah.
not necessarily out of the question, but it's like
you have to really hit them dead on and like have gotten a few before, got them right.
yeah, exactly. I like to kind of drag the fight out and make it last longer. So with the kickboxing gloves, that's cool, but you're not going to see me knock somebody out.
Now you think you're more knockout worthy, you're capable rather.
Well, I think in MMA anything can
MMA,
happen
yeah.
because the gloves we have, they're so much smaller.
It's the beauty
So,
of the sport, though.
Yes.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, every shot's so much louder in MMA. Everything hits so much nicer. I like it. I like less gear, less
Okay,
protection.
So I'll ask you a question followed by follow-up question. Are you feel like you're ready to go in there and knock someone out?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course.
Now the follow-up question, are you ready to go in there and get knocked out?
I don't plan to get knocked out. I don't get knocked
That's the
out
right
easily.
answer.
I've never been knocked out in training. I know I can hurt people, and I think it's fun. So
That's the right answer. And I guess to wrap this point up, from the stage you're at now, you're in the amateur fighting. Some of it gets like recorded. It's like kind of it's pretty official. I obviously don't know
Yes.
fighting too well.
yes,
But what are the next steps from that to like eventually? Obviously, I think the goal is what the UFC or like something similar, like Bellator or whatever the other ones are.
yeah, absolutely. The plan is just to keep competing in MMA. I have a really good skill set, so a lot of people are gonna pick up, and they're gonna notice me. It's really not too hard to go pro. It's hard to get to perform well at that level, and it's hard to
Stay
get good
there.
signings. Get to the UFC. That's the real goal. So I don't think it's really a matter of if I'll go pro. I think it's a matter of when.
When?
So really the game plan is just to fight. I'm not fighting for money. I'm fighting because I want to fight.
And I think that's a beautiful, obviously to be corny mindset, but a message that can be carried into anything, like whatever your passion or goal may be, you can apply that same thing and
Yeah.
hopefully make it somewhere.
Hell yeah,
Now
thank you.
You're welcome. Fellas, it's been nice having you on so far. I got a few rapid fire questions to nip this thing in the bud. Everyone keep your answers short and to the point. And we're going to start going this way to this way. So, Alex, you have the first answers for everything. Ready? Actually, we'll go serpentine, so it'll come back.
Okay.
So the first rapid fire question. Would you rather live in an apartment? Could be a super pimpin' one, like a penthouse, or like a 2-floor thing, or a beautiful house.
As a young man now, I would love to have like a nice ass apartment in downtown. Yeah, and then if I'm like grown up with a family, a house.
No, you can't have the political answer.
Okay, then bachelor pad.
Okay. Josh,
House.
why do you say house? What's the biggest appeal of a house to you?
I don't want to deal with management in an apartment.
That's a good point.
You can still deal with HOA though.
Yeah, I'd rather deal with that than deal with the fucking people. I've lived it here for my whole life, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
Good point. That seemed like it came from the heart. Zachary, would you rather
li-
live in a house or an apartment?
Living in the city, definitely an apartment. If I'm living in the country, a house.
Can't have the political answer. Would you rather live in a house in the country or an apartment in the city?
I think at this phase of my life, definitely the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
He wants chicks. He wants to live out his youth.
Yes.
Okay, Samuel, apartment or house?
Oh, the house for sure. Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer.
Why? You want a big backyard?
Yeah,
Couple
I like
dogs,
the
maybe?
backyard.
I don't like elevators for one. Like waiting on an elevator.
That's a good point.
Yeah, like it's not. It's cool at first, and then
So you're holding some
then one breaks. Right, you have two in your building, and one breaks. That's
Right.
what
Oh,
happens.
that's the death trap. Happens every time.
My elevator was actually fucking broken for 5 years.
Yeah, and they don't get to it.
They
That's
don't ever
exact-
fucking do it.
that's
They take forever to fucking fix it,
Yeah.
bro.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with the house.
Yeah, you live in any building long enough, the elevator's
The
gonna
elevator's
close.
fine.
Okay, Andre, house or apartment?
I mean, bro, like if you talking about no political answer, you feel me? Probably a house.
What's the main appeal of a house to you?
I mean, like to be honest, bro, in a house you have like more freedom, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So I mean, like the first time I get a house, like before I get any furniture in it, I'm gonna like throw like a couple parties, like
Yeah.
make some bread. You feel me? And I put some furniture in it, and then bro,
It's a great way to think of
it's
it.
like it's like a
Yeah.
house. You feel me? Like bro, like apartment, like you can have like a penthouse. Back then, it's still gonna be smaller than a house.
Are you charging the females at the parties?
Like $5,
Okay. What are you charging the guys?
like 15.
Okay, nice.
Doing it right.
Doing it
That's
right.
a fair rate. All right, moving on to my second question. I like the first answers, fellas, but what's your thoughts on the single best wholesome activity? We're gonna start on this one
What?
with Sir Andre. Like, I'll give an example. I'm pretty fond of just going to the basketball court and shooting some
Okay.
hoops. Right? You can't steal that one now that I've said it.
No, I wasn't gonna say it.
What is your favorite wholesome activity, and one sentence why?
My favorite wholesome activity. Shit, I be reading a book sometimes.
Nice.
So wholesome.
What's your favorite part about reading?
I like.
I like that answer.
That's a good answer.
No, that's actually a good answer. Yeah.
Samuel, what's your favorite wholesome activity? No repeats.
Damn. No reading, no basketball. I'd say maybe just like being on the beach.
It's a good one.
Yeah, just maybe with a friend, maybe with a margarita, maybe not.
And what's your favorite part about laying down there on the sand with a margarita?
Oh, the sun. Sun's great, water's great, music, whatever it is. I just feel like it's a good vibe. You know, you get away. It's like the day. You're not worried about anything. You're getting sun. You know, you're having a good time. I don't know. I just think it's a great vibe.
It's intrinsic.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And Lord knows you need the sun. But
What about you? What about you, Adam?
Well, I
You
already
already said
said I love going down to a few blocks. I live in North Miami, so my nearest basketball court that's walking distance, because I like to walk there, is the local high school, and shooting
Miami.
some hoops with the inner city
Shooting
kids.
some hoops.
They call me white chocolate around there.
Really?
White
So-
chocolate. They call you
Sometimes
white
they throw
chocolate.
me
They call you
Steve
that?
Nash.
Arab chocolate?
No, they call me white chocolate. There's not even another white.
I was
dude
gonna say
there,
there's
so
probably
I'm
not
like,
another
yeah.
white dude there.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
white chocolate.
All right.
Zachary,
Nice.
what's your favorite wholesome activity? Can't be fighting based.
Yeah, no, I don't think fighting's very wholesome.
Punch
Um,
in the bags.
wholesome is kind of like, what does wholesome mean, really?
It's like if you were talking to like
It's like a connection,
like,
right,
you
between
come
two
to,
people.
like your friend's house and you're talking to their mom. It's like, what do you do for fun? That's what you tell her. It's like
That is a perfect definition of wholesome.
You're a really good person after hearing that. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like playing with a dog is so
Wow,
wholesome.
That's awesome.
I feel like
That's pretty wholesome.
petting a dog or some shit, because what you're petting them and they like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's an exchange, you know. I
Yeah.
how about you?
Honestly, I don't really think of this as a super wholesome thing, but I like going to the sauna because you're there with your thoughts, like especially when you're alone. You know,
Yeah.
you're there, you're just sweating your guts out, but you're thinking a lot. You know,
Yeah.
and it's a
Just
peace.
praying a girl
It's
walks
very.
in.
I don't know about that, but I just think it's very peaceful. You know,
Yeah.
that kind of activity is very peaceful for me.
I agree.
I'd go along something around similar lines. Not as, I wouldn't say wholesome, but just going on a nice drive, just listening to some nice music, or even a quiet drive, especially like at night. It's a great feeling. Just
I'd say
Yeah,
that's
I like
pretty
that.
wholesome.
Yeah, it's a really good
I'd say
answer.
that's some pretty good stuff, fellas.
Especially where it's mountainous.
Spontaneous. We're back
Nice
to that
drive.
word.
like in
Mountainous
Santa
region.
Marta to Ganga.
or
Very
Medellin.
mountainous.
With the paved road.
With the single paved
The
fucking
single
road.
fucking paved road.
And my Jefe fucking Ernesto. That dude got me right with so many drugs.
That
But-
boy Ernesto.
That boy Ernesto. Speaking of which, that's actually perfectly on subject here. I do this shit, guys. What is the single best drug you've ever done?
Oh my god.
We went serpentine, so Alexander. It's,
Probably weed.
I was hoping that was the answer. I was staring at him, ready to choke him the fuck out. All right. Wait. Give me back. What's your favorite thing to do when you get high?
I mean, I guess play video games or something. It's,
Very honest answer. Video games are sick, man.
at this point, I don't think about like, I just get high to get high.
Josh, what's your favorite drug that you've done?
Well,
Alcohol, weed, and coke that one time.
now I'll go with alcohol. I'll go with
Why do you
alcohol.
like drinking more than
I
smoking?
Listen to me. Honestly, I stopped smoking because, like, I don't know. I would just always go through bad trips. Like I would always. Samuel knows one of my famous trips. He made me drink pool water and do push-ups with
Sam, how
him.
could you do that to my co-host?
You're the reason he
dog?
doesn't like weed.
No, you're not the. You're not
You're
the.
tipping on shrooms?
No weed.
Nah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like a bad. No, it wasn't a bad trip.
It wasn't
though.
even bad.
It was just funny. I was like trip.
forced into drinking pool water.
I was that high.
Bro, so Josh
You have
was
a draft.
smoking weed, and I kind of like got him high. Not got him high, but I was like.
No, you didn't get me high.
Like we were smoking weed, and I think it was one of the first times you'd smoked.
Yeah, it was like my second time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I knew that like he didn't know the experience of being high so much.
Yeah.
And then I was pretty high, and
We were all
I
high.
ended up- at first I said, bro, like the only shit that'll cure this shit is drinking pool water.
No,
bro.
that's not. We did push-ups first.
Push-ups first.
Yeah.
You got him to do 50. Said,
So-
drop it, give me
My
I
50.
think
form
I
was
25.
terrible
I
in
think
the
he did
video.
25, no?
Yes, and my form looked terrible. I remember the video.
I had him drop and give me 25.
I was that high, Andre. Yes.
and then after was the pool water. But the thing is he was actually Josh was very reluctant to do it. Like like this was actually like I had to like
Do a lot of
Kind
convincing.
of be like,
Oh no, it
bro,
took a
like,
lot
I'm
for me to
fucking
be.
with you.
It took a
First
lot.
off,
I was like,
you're a piece of shit for not like having to like keep pushing it.
they really wanted to see me drink
What
pool
was the
water.
last thing he said, bro? Before you
I was like, all right, fuck it. My throat is so dry. I gotta go fucking. I fucking did it, and there's a video of me fucking sipping pool water. I was like, ugh.
Jesus.
Bro,
I was
All
that
wait,
fried,
wait,
bro.
It's rapid fire. We got to move on, fellas. I think we got to the ending. That's the best part, anyway.
I
But,
mean, alcohol. I mean, yeah. I just
Why he
being.
likes alcohol.
No, so why I like alcohol more is
You
because.
never drank pool water.
No, yeah.
When you were drunk.
I only don't like the fact if you drink too much and yak.
Yeah.
But
which we've seen before.
yes, it's happened multiple times to me.
Probably
It
all
happens.
done it
It
before.
happens. Sorry, it happens to everyone. But like, I like being drunk. It makes me so much more loose.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's that liquid courage, man.
yeah.
But Zachary, what's your favorite drug?
Probably smoking weed.
What do you like to do when you get high, Zachary?
Jay off.
Fire.
I respect
Samuel?
that. Good answer.
I would have to say alcohol.
Alcohol over Molly.
Over, I was at probably like, I smoke weed a lot, but I don't drink too much. But there's always a part of me that's down to just like, fucking have a few beers.
Getting hammered's the best.
It never seems like a bad idea. It's always like, okay, don't do it because then, you don't want to go into the spiral. But
What's the most fun thing to do when you drink?
listen to music with friends, or just like talk shit, do anything, bro. Be in the sun.
I think it's
Driving.
driving. Oh.
If anyone watched the
Oh
clip,
my
I said
God.
that and you said it over me.
To touch on your thing
That
with
was my
music,
joke.
bro. To touch on your thing
I
with
did it
music.
perfectly.
Music in general when you're inebriated actually is just like, it seems so much like better. Like, bro, like I'm like when I'm out and I'm drunk as fuck, like any song could be good.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Well,
crazy.
you gotta think
Feel
about
that
it.
emotion that much
Yes,
more.
bro.
That's how they were when they made it, so
Right.
it just hits better.
Yeah.
Adam, what about you? We skipped you, man.
Yeah, we keep
Well,
skipping.
I gave it away when I suggested Sam. I think
Molly.
Molly, like
Okay.
if you do it at the right time, obviously not just like pop a Molly and watch Seinfeld, but fucking
Well,
Go to a
the
fucking
thing
music
is,
festival.
The reason I wouldn't say something like Molly is because I can't do that all like on the
Sustainably.
weekends.
It's like, yeah, I do
It's
Molly
gotta
every
be
weekend.
sustainable.
Like
But
So-
all of it's part of the answer, like
yeah.
the longevity, waiting the right time to do it. That's why it's the best. Because like when you do it, you have the best time ever. Like
Yeah.
you just want to stick your dick in everything, and music
That
like
happens.
vibrates off the walls. Like
That's-
you can
yeah.
see the vibration of the light emit off it.
Yeah.
Like the music thing you were talking about, nothing beats music
Okay.
when you're on that MDMA, bro. That
Right.
sweet rush. Ooh, you know that son?
I was just saying.
I'm
I was just
kidding.
saying it. Just generally, when you're inebriated, it's like it has a huge impact on how vibed out you are. Like you could be super
Yeah.
vibed out on
Great way to put
anything,
it.
bro.
You're a little
Andre.
peppered.
Yeah.
Andre, what's the best drug?
Oh shit. I like the weird ones.
Yeah, yeah. I was expecting at least someone to say that. Nothing beats a perk, man. Fucking painkillers are the shit, aren't they?
I don't do personal ones.
Of course, but when
thing
you
is,
were doing
in
them,
the time that I was doing perks, it was the best moments of my life. I mean,
You
I
had a
wouldn't say the
blast.
worst moments.
What a
of my
blast,
life.
yeah.
they're great.
Thing is,
They're
I
fucking sweet.
quit perks before it fucked my life. You feel me? So I only have good memories.
And that's so sick, dude. You got
That's
to
the
get the
right way
good
to
parts
do
of
it.
it, and then you just fucking
Yeah,
pieced
and
it.
you don't have to be a junkie on the street.
Yeah, I don't have to do this anymore.
I
I've
wouldn't risk it though, because there's like a close call there. Like, yeah. But I'm glad you made it out, man. What's a fun thing to do after you pop a perk 30?
I like to fuck hoes when I
Oh, you last forever.
Yeah.
What's your favorite position?
I like hitting it from the back.
Doggy style?
It's a very respectful position. Yeah.
I hear that's the best for penetration.
I mean, it depends on the hoe though. Like
For
back like
Wait,
back.
I got
if
this.
she-
I
if
got
she's-
this. If she's a Ferrero Rocher, not so much.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, but
Bro, that was the craziest callback. Remember we were talking about earlier? Girls with the small booty or the Ferrero Rocher, the gourmet chocolate.
it's the opposite. Nah, if she
Oreo.
got the fat
So an
booty, I hit
Oreo.
it from the back. If she the Ferrero Rocher, you feel me? Like
Okay.
the skinny hoe, I hit it from the front.
Okay.
Exactly. Anywho, to the last
Pretty solid game plan.
to the last one. This one's a bit of a doozy. Would you rather be rich with anonymity? So like
Okay.
no one knows who you are at all.
Mhm.
You're just like rich through like finance or something, or pretty middle and famous as fuck.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I rather like not knowing me, bro. Fuck it, just get my money and just
You
live my
rather be
life
rich.
how I
Okay.
want. 'Cause I don't want like the fucking oh, I fucking cheat on my wife. Now I got a fucking million people talking shit about me. I ain't trying to deal with that shit.
That's very true.
It's true.
Go to the supermarket. So it's like, Andre, did you do it?
Leave me the fuck alone, bro.
It's like, no, get the fuck out of here.
Bro, Andre would be the worst when TMZ pulls up. He'd be like, Andre, we hear you fucked Beyonce. Is it true? He'd be like, man, fuck Jay-Z.
They're like, hell yeah, I did that shit.
Loki, now that he say I can fuck Loki,
Yeah, I would.
I
That's-
don't want to fuck the celebrities. Yeah.
That's
You would get in the pool.
I
You'd
feel like
be in the
fuck,
pool.
I feel like I could pull Kim Kardashian or like no, fucking Kardashian. What's that bitch name? Kylie Jenner.
okay.
That's
Kylie.
That's a pretty decent pick. I'd go with more like Margot Robbie, bro. I see what you're putting down. Anyways, Samuel.
I don't know any of the fine hoes names, bro. To be honest, that's the only one. I like.
Margot
Dua
Robbie?
Lipa, Doja Cat.
Did you watch Wolf of Wall Street, Andre?
Yeah.
Margot Robbie's the blonde bitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Blonde woman.
Sorry, it slipped.
So you said be famous and
No.
And middle
Rich
class.
and no.
middle class type.
No, now you switched your answer.
Yeah, I'll switch my answer.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
famous and
just
middle
a
class.
celebrity.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Famous.
you're not a millionaire, bro.
Oh wait, what?
No, you make like a cool 100,000, 150.
Yeah,
a
like
year.
you're like
Bro,
kind of
hell
like,
no.
Okay,
bro.
so
I'm
now
not
you're
losing
switching back
out
to
on
being
millions
rich.
from there for some
All right,
Gucci,
so yeah,
bro.
it's like millions compared to
Wow,
hundreds of
bro.
thousands, like a
Yeah,
light
nah,
hundreds of
nah.
thousands.
yeah, nah,
taking the millions.
I would do the rich and anonymous. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a no-brainer. Yeah.
Zachary.
Definitely money. Yeah. Who cares about fucking
What would
fame
you do with
if
all
got,
the
like, a
money?
Lambo?
If I gave you $1 million right now, it's the first thing you're buying.
Not work. That's what I would do.
Yeah, not work.
By the crib.
Buying
Yeah, working fucking sucks.
probably a plane ticket to Colombia.
Great answer.
That was a good one. Good
Great
callback.
answer.
Maybe a
Good
couple of
callback.
prostitutes.
Not a better callback than my Ferrero share that
Oh, yeah,
Andre
what's up,
stumbled
bro?
up. What's up, Jer Bear?
Oh,
Hey, we're filming,
yeah,
bud.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, fatty. But no, I'm kidding. You look good, Stan. No homo, no Diddy. But
That's your boy.
yeah, I love Puff. But fucking Joshua, rich and anonymous or famous and middle classimus?
Okay, so I think there's upside to both. Like
You can pop
Andre,
off in music.
like Andre said, you're more likely to be able to fuck celebrity bitches if you're famous. So that's a good point to make.
Is that worth millions of dollars? Though?
Yeah,
But-
it's not.
But it's I don't know if it's worth millions of dollars.
If you have millions,
If you have a
because
Rolex,
can fuck.
You could
If
literally
you-
just no one knows who you are and you have
That's fair.
millions of dollars. That sounds like a super fire.
I
If
feel
you
like
if you have a Rolex, you're as good as a celebrity.
If
Like
no
if you
one-
pull up on a girl and you have a Rolex, you're possibly a celebrity already.
Actually, you makes a really
Even
good.
if they don't
You
know
make
who
a
you
really
are.
good point because if you're rich, you can pull bitches too.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like you're gonna book like way finer hoes than celebrities.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, bro, like hoes, like females that no one knows about.
There you go.
Females that no one knows
Right,
about. They
right.
end up being way finer than any of these celebrities.
And they also all these bitches,
there's
all
two
these
chicks that went to
females,
my
bro,
high
all
school
these
that are
females, bro, that
hotter
are
than
famous. They also have
fucking-
hella ego issues too.
Yeah,
Fuck out
bro.
fucking around.
So yeah,
Straight up.
rich and anonymous because you could fuck bitches.
Yeah, and diet
and
and
shit.
shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought this question would be more
Diet.
divided
Yeah.
when I made it.
Last answer.
I would take famous and middle class.
Let's go,
Oh,
someone.
all right. Take the mic.
Good man.
Just so bitches will dream about me.
What would you do with your fame?
Oh, that's a good point. He's
That's
a,
pretty good.
that kind of segues you into being someone like Drake, though, starting to groom bitches. Though. So be careful
Well, I'm
with
not
that
gonna-
mentality.
I won't overuse it. I'll try not to.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got
jokes.
a
Yeah,
special
special
guest.
guest.
Whoa. Toby, answer the last
Bias
question of the
man.
podcast. Toby, it's the last question of the podcast.
Come on, guys.
Oh,
Toby
What
Squire,
the hell?
famous soccer fucking player.
Toby,
roundtable discussion here.
Toby, I already know your answer here, but would you rather be rich and anonymous, like no one knows who you are, or famous as fuck and make like 150, 200 grand a year?
Nah, like
That's pretty low. That's not even
110,
Like 125.
Definitely rich and anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a humble guy. Give it up for Toby, fellas.
Wait, so 125 a year?
In this economy, bro, 200.
In
middle
this
class.
economy, bro.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not
we gotta
even like.
adjust the
You can't even
inflation
fucking
rate.
last,
yeah,
bro.
It's not even middle class at that. Not anymore.
Anywho, I want to give the people back home some lasting words on this subject. And I think Andre, you're the man for this. What do you have to say to all the moms out there cooking for their single child because their husband left them for some batter girl?
If the husband left me, my Instagram is at 305.
Ladies, he's available. He's beautiful, amicable. He's the Memphis Strangler. People, give it up for our
That was me.
lovely-
Yeah, that was me.
Oh yeah, he's the St. Louis charlatan. Sorry.
What?
Anyways, people, I hope you've enjoyed this unfiltered, unedited, raw Chat'n Charni episode. Good night.